Did you get a notification? Then we were live. We were live. We were live. We were live. Ow,
Allie.
ow, ow, ow. It's a Monday night. It's a Monday night. Look out there, Popcorn NFG. Hey, TWP. What's up? What's up out there? Hashtag awesome for anybody that wants to drop their links. And Wednesday, since we're talking about dropping links and getting connected, Wednesday on Rich New Design, Wednesday evening, look for a thumbnail for when it gets scheduled. There's going to be the plug zone. The plug zone. If you need to plug your channel, then you need to be at the plug zone. It's going to be an adult, 18 and over, connection stream hosted by Pistachio. Some of you know Pistachio, some of you don't. Pistachio will be here Wednesday to do their thing. Oh, look out there! It's the Bud Files, the Bud Files. Peace and love, peace and love. And I Love Weed Live has dropped their link. Look at this, look at this. The I Love Weed Live has dropped their link. Hey, Long Island Bigfoot dropped the link. Everybody out there. And we're gonna do one of those connection streams. Pistachio, he was looking for work, and so we figured he's a plug. That's what he should do: is plug other people and plug their channels and all that. Susie is here. Susie is here. So how are you gonna get by? How are you gonna get by I mean, we've got a lot of stuff. Did you see the email?
You're asking me? The one who's the most sad about Lapstick not being on right now? Everybody's like, yes, I finally get a break. And I'm like, no.
No, I think...
My outlet is gone.
I think what happened was we all had the same experience today. What do I do? Well, there's a bunch of different things, but I got nothing on Sunday that I got to hammer right now. Let me think. Oh, I want to go live. I want to make somebody laugh. That was my whole thing. It was that's why I pulled Pistachio out and went on I Love Weed Live. I just want to do something funny. I just want to do something funny.
I just want to make people laugh. God damn it.
It gets that way. It really does. It really does get that. And we had a good show. I feel like we had a good show. I went back because during nothing sinks in. I'm in character. I'm just trying to keep up with you guys during the show.
My brain becomes a blank whatever.
It's afterwards that most everything in the Alien Report is all new to me when I watch it. It'll be, oh wow, yeah, we did do that. Oh yeah, I kind of.
Oh yeah.
Because when you think about how much we do past that. Because you're in every sketch, just like other than the Art of Floundering, just like I am. So is Gampro. Every sketch, we're something. We're doing something in there, and after a while, I've made so many dick jokes. They're all just blurred together. I have no idea on on what disgusting things.
Penis,
That's
definitely
the whole thing about Art of Floundering last night. Before the show. When he got so excited because he saw that Pistachio was going to be there and it was opening doors for him, he was just chomping at the bit to have that character out there and do that.
So excited! I love it when he gets so excited like that. It makes me so happy.
And every segment, he brought those in right away into the Alien Report. It was just, he's not even waiting. He's coming to the Alien Report
he's just bringing it.
And I felt obligated at that point. Well, I'm going to put him up big. I'm just gonna put him up big. Do it. He wants this attention. Let's give it to him. Because I knew Pistachio was coming, and I can't possibly do Pistachio and give any judgment to the purple walking on his nuts penis, walking across the. Hey everybody!
Walking on its nuts penis with the propeller hat.
The propeller hat. See, I didn't
love that.
Cowboy Peter is the only one I remember the name of. I haven't gone through and watched. All I watched to go back was the one with the cowboy hat. There was a purple one I think had the cowboy hat. I'm pretty sure. But I went back. That was the only
one I saw.
I went back to see. It was like, okay, how did? Because I know all the other characters. How did Pistachio come across? How did that? So last night I did watch that. I just went to bed afterwards, but so I still have not gone through the show. I still have not gone through everything that we did. Cowboy Peter. Falcro.
Cowboy Peter, and where is Win? We need Win. We need Will to tell us the fucking.
He had asked if we were going to go. He works during the week, so I'm not sure how late he could do this. And I think it's got to be 9:00 where he is. I don't know what time he's got to get up. So we might have already missed his window. I think he's got Friday off this week, so he's wanting to do stuff during the day on Friday. I know. Because this is a huge outlet for him as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. I just think it's so funny that he put a propeller hat on that cock, because when I was younger and I wanted to say what.
It was just so funny to hear this. I just think it was really funny the way he put that propeller hat on that cock, and I thought, this is a conversation I'm having right now. This is I love YouTube. I love you. This is my life. This is what I do.
So,
yes.
When I was younger, when I wanted to say that somebody was dumb, I would like make eye contact with somebody. I'd be like, Jess, like
the hat, the little
the person that we're both looking at. Like,
yeah,
that other weird person in the room is being a propeller hat. So when he pulled that shit out, I don't know, man. I was a weird kid. It was funny. I liked it. I thought it was cool.
I think probably all of us were a little bit different. I mean, really, if I had to bet, I think all of us have a little bit on the different side.
That's fair.
But that works for me. That totally works for me. Sorry, I'm concentrating on trying to not spill as I roll this
First you
out.
were crinkling all over the place. Now you're.
I'm sorry. I'm getting a joint ready. It's a random vibe, so I'm making sure there's plenty of weed during the random vibe. But no, the plug zone on Wednesday.
The plug zone.
Is that what you've determined?
Wednesday night. I think the plug zone. I don't know. I haven't scheduled it yet. We'll figure that out. I used to have pretty good numbers on Wednesday nights with my I Got Nothing stream, and of course it wasn't hosted by a butt plug, so it's kind of it's an experiment. It's an experiment. What will people tolerate? How long will people stay in a show hosted by a butt plug named Pistachio?
Telling you've been plugged.
You have been plugged. Are they gonna wait to hear themselves?
I think it's all about the marketing. How you market it.
Okay, then you put the positive spin on this. You give me the magic bullet marketing that I can do to make sure that people come and show up for the butt plug. Hello, I will plug you. Would you like your channel plugged? Do you have a YouTube channel? I will plug your channel.
Yeah, I specialize in stamps. It's just all stamps. Everything stamps forever.
That is wonderful.
Stamps.
Stamps. There is a huge
Stamp
stamps
me and plug me.
community
Let's
out there.
go.
It is. I will now plug the stamps. Everyone, the stamps are being plugged. The link is being dropped. You must all go to the stamps.
I don't know why that's the first place my brain went. It's like, yeah, just some guy that collects stamps.
Was it the beanie with the propeller? Did you move from? Were you here for? Did you hear any of the beanie with the propeller?
No.
No.
Oh, see.
I was
and
just
that
going
was just-
like this. I was going like
doing-
that. And like somebody with a propeller hat.
I just gotta say, I haven't even seen the South Park thing that you were talking about, and I hadn't even seen the newest episode of Loki either. So when you guys both asked me that, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then I looked into the South Park thing, and I watched the newest episode of Loki, and it's really funny how that shit coincided. But really, it was not even like I wasn't even thinking about it like that.
It was surprising to me because I had just watched it and I was laughing about it. So when we were going to a multiverse, it's like, oh, I've got to dog him. I've got to use that. I've got to use the South Park
No,
line.
and that's great too, because like it's I don't have to explain why it's good.
Oh, you ain't got to explain it there. It worked out perfectly. It
It
gave
worked
me
out great.
something topical to reference. It gave me something to, because that was a part of their whole
I think
thing.
it was
Everyone
kind of
does
ending
that.
a little bit with Marvel, which is why I kind of started going at it. I thought it'd be funny to like make fun of it a little bit, but like not have it be like, oh, this is just a parody of all of Marvel. This is just a parody of this trope that everyone's doing now.
When you showed up trying to go back to fix things,
That was great.
when you kept showing up, that was
That was
Falco threw out the word genius
I
earlier,
fucked up.
and it was still great. That was so
Because-
beautiful.
I was talking as Butt and then I accidentally slipped into Little Terpene, and then
Oh, that
immediately I was like, oh shit, I gotta fix this. How do I fix it? Oh well, Little Terpene came in from the past. I just dug into a bag of shit like mask, slap, just wrapped it around his head and then brought him back in.
I thought
And
that was
I
planned.
wanted to bring it back again at the end to have it be like he tried, but like it didn't work right, and he's still figuring out how to like jump around and shit.
It was a great comedy vehicle. It was really good. It was really good, and I picked up on. We all picked up on it. It just flowed. It was you went forward. You were supposed to go. We saw you a little bit ago. It was,
Mhm.
but
Oh,
as
fuck.
far as we know, that's our linear time. You could
Yeah.
have it could have occurred in a different occurrence for us. You know you.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Oh, cough.
Well, I think it would be fun to have future Terpene show up in like random lives. Like, did I make it yet? No, damn it. Leaves.
For like 2
Does
weeks
something.
after when the show was supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, there's a live on Wednesday night. There's an adult connection stream, YouTube connection
Yes.
stream, the Plug
Yeah.
Zone. Maybe.
Oh,
you
that'd
know,
be fun to
turn
have
my-
him show up there. Yeah.
You know, just if you're looking for something to do, I'll send
Oh,
the link to
absolutely.
everybody.
Absolutely. I'm like, dude, it's
Come in,
crazy.
do whatever. I'm going to be talking as a butt plug. So
Yeah.
you know,
yeah.
if I'm hosting a show as a butt plug, no. What are you just bringing characters in here for? This is a serious thing I'm doing here.
Mhm.
This is a serious thing.
It's a
Come
plug.
on now,
It's a
have some
plug.
respect.
Yeah. God. Jeez.
But yeah,
Tom.
I'm already.
Tom Purcell,
already-
aloha.
Aloha.
It already feels weird to not have a lapstick lined up. So I'm already going fucking insane and just like I've got like 3 or 4 song lyrics in the works while I'm also writing out like if I have an idea for season 2, I've just been jotting it down in this notepad, and eventually I figured we could all get together and talk about like ideas that we have. Whoa. That was
You have things you have to tend to.
well, the light in here got so much brighter, and I don't know, it's just really weird.
That's
'Cause
what
normally It
psilocybin will do
sits
to you.
at one normal.
We all were watching as the light didn't change at all, and look at
It didn't.
as he stares at it. Look as he stares at it.
We
This is-
seriously-
This
That's weird.
is a deeper connection.
There
a
must
deeper
have been a-
connection to the wavelengths of the universe
Yes,
that psilocybin
yes,
will
exactly.
bring you.
There must have been a surge or something because I saw like a flash.
Maybe Brahman crept up behind, like around the corner and took a picture of you.
Do you
Maybe.
smell toast? Is this
No.
an indication
No.
of a stroke or something along those lines?
I
Isn't
don't.
that what you smell burnt toast? See a
You
flash of light?
smell burning feathers when you're having a seizure. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Burning feathers?
No, it's
Yeah.
a stroke too. Yeah, that's a stroke.
I cannot even imagine what burning feathers would smell like.
Probably.
I am right now thinking, what would burning feathers smell? And I
You like
can't
the-
even.
You like the smell of burning hair? Wait till you check out the sequel, Burning Feathers.
Oh my God, this is.
Right.
I feel like there's a story. I feel like there's a
will.
story here with Burning Feathers.
Yeah.
Now I kind of want to, get them. The cats leave dead birds out in the driveway all the time. I'm gonna burn
Set
one of
on
those.
fire.
I'm gonna set one of those on fire. Well, I like cardboard and stuff. I have a fire pit
Yeah.
out there, so I'll light one of these
That's just
cardinals.
You doing your part. You're just like, you gotta burn infected shit or whatever. I don't know what I'm saying.
There you go. I'll use that excuse. No, I'm just gonna shovel a bird. I'm gonna shovel up a bird that and just toss it on the fire and see what that smell is.
Shovel up a bird now, baby. I feel like there's blues lyrics in there somewhere. I don't know. I'm not a blues man. I normally hit stuff. I'm normally a drummer. So the vocal realm is me.
You're pulling off all this other stuff. It's working for you. So
I'm really not fishing for compliments. I'm just saying I'm just as surprised as you guys that I did that.
I don't feel obligated to give them. They're genuine compliments. I don't feel at all obligated to give them. They're genuine. They're just you really impressed the shit out of me this year, man. With what you did with Terp.
Well,
That's what I
the
mean.
whole
It's
thing was a fun creative challenge, and I don't think that I really I don't know. I feel like for some of the songs I kind of repeat themes a little bit here and there. But I mean, I feel like, granted, oh Jesus, the cat just jumped up behind me on the chair. What do you want? You're the living shit out of me. My soul left
it's
my
like,
body for
ugh.
2 seconds. I'm so thankful I had my camera off. I would have looked like a fucking idiot.
That would have been hilarious.
God, it would have been good. It would have been good,
Ugh.
good content. I forgot what I was even saying. That just erased my brain.
You felt like you were repeating yourself at times with themes,
Oh,
with
yeah.
lyrics, and different
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, but I figured since like I was on like a week-long time limit, people would be a little forgiving, and I think that they absolutely were. But I made shit different enough that it wasn't too repetitive. But at the same time, like a lot of Little Turkey in the season was like ass and boobs and dick and and cum jokes and stuff.
Did
But I
you
mean,
see
that's-
how the show
What's the
ended?
rest of the show about?
Hey,
Yeah.
What's the rest of the show about? I mean,
Yeah.
the whole joke is it's not about a penis, but clearly
But it
everything
kind
in
of-
the show
It
is.
kind of really is, though. Socrates, are you stuck? So this
I
cat.
think
has-
Popcorn at one point said, come on, you're back. We'll be back. Well, come on, you're back. Yeah. I think that was one of the. There were references in all of those. We had Velcro
yeah.
banging Karen. We showed footage of that in
So
between the.
That was so funny. Oh my god! I was
No, there was at no time I think did anybody think, this is so similar to. Everything had its own feel. Everything had its own vocal hook. They each had their own vocal hook, and the videos were different as it went. The stripper, the clown, they were.
Oh, yeah.
It was good. It was just
Yeah, but
good, man. I got
gonna-
nothing but.
I never got the chance to really introduce them or like explain those, but those were Cluckers. Those were clown hookers that were with Clowny at the jammies, and Little Terpene took off with a couple of them.
Oh, Turpie hooked up with it. Yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
Terpene had a couple of the Cluckers with them.
I think we
Or,
just
or-
saw
or maybe-
the Turpin one. I mean, shit.
maybe oh shit, that's a mouthful. Prostitutes? How do you combine the word clown and prostitute?
Klaus,
Clown,
that's a great question.
Clownstitutes.
Yeah.
Clowns.
prostitutes?
Would you just
Clownstitutes.
call them like
Right.
cluckers or something?
Cluckers. Cluckers.
Yeah, Cluckers. I think that's way easier. It rolls off the tongue nicely. The
Cluckers.
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 Clown Clucker. feels so good.
Oh my God. Hey, Allie, are you getting all this down? Are you writing
I
all this
am,
down? Oh my
actually.
God.
I am.
She takes notes. She's like, well, I thought I was supposed to, take notes. I thought I was supposed to
Oh,
do this.
she's
Hey,
dead ass serious.
oh, everybody.
Got that cigar.
Hey,
Oh, hey,
hey,
round of applause.
Look at
hey,
that
look.
guy. Oh
Look.
shit, we're in
Hey,
trouble
it's
now.
Petey. Hey, it's Petey. Hey.
Oh my
I've
god.
been thinking about him all day, dude. Thank you
Oh
for
my
letting me
That
do
God.
was
that.
so fucking funny.
Thank you
It was
so much.
Funny. It was so.
That was an
funny.
early Christmas present, man.
That was and I feel blessed.
Hey, Allie, I don't want to forget. I'm not high yet.
Okay,
I
that's a problem.
remember that picture you did with the woman at the river?
Yes.
Do you reprint that? I want to buy it from you, signed
Yes.
for my mom for Christmas. Can you just send me an email how much and who to send it to, and I'll take care of it?
Yeah, man.
Are you
I
sure?
Yeah.
Right on. Thank you. She's gonna love it, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Hell
Hey
yeah.
Jess, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
So
I
I
have
just
pistachio.
gotta say really quick. Will, I saw your magic trick
Oh, no.
video from like when you basically first started your YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and that has become one of my all-time top 10 favorite videos on the internet.
Oh, dude, I
It was so
showed it-
fucking funny from start to finish, and I could tell you were just baked and having fun.
yeah,
It was
dude. Well,
ridiculous.
that's when I had my daughter. Wes can probably relate to this. I wanted to be like a cool dad, so I went to a magic store and I tried to learn magic, and all I did was fucking piss away money on fucking. It's like if you ever go into a magic store, they'll see you coming. He'll show you this is how you do it. I want that. I want that. I want that. It was crazy.
They're before you know it, they're also making your money disappear.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the trick right there.
Yeah,
I've
that
been
is
thinking
cool.
about Lapstick all day, man. We really got something,
Me too.
Wes.
Me
We
too.
really got something, man.
I haven't watched it yet. I watched last night. I only wanted to see the butt plug. I wanted to see how it came across as that came back, and I was pleased with how Pistachio came across.
Oh yeah,
Available
it
on
feels
Amazon.
You know
Free
what we
shipping with
do?
Prime.
We should all get together, like Gary too, and rewatch like the first couple episodes of Lapstick.
That would be
like,
fun.
Together on a stream.
I
that would be
a
fun.
lot of fun.
I thought we would. I know that Gampro and I had talked
Oh, yeah.
about kind of in a couple weeks, in like 2 weeks, doing that, sitting and watching. We could watch episodes. We could pull our favorite parts out if you wanted, but we could sit and do that. I'm doing that. The butt plug, Pistachio.
You are.
On Wednesday night, I am having him host an adult and 18 and over YouTube channel connection growth stream for channels to connect to one another.
Oh, right on.
It is the plug zone because he is a plug. He
I
is
love it.
allowing you to plug, and all are welcome. All are welcome who feel like doing anything wacky. Because he's just going to be there to plug. He is naturally. He needs the work. He needs the work.
What if we had an idea and we wanted the plug to plug it while they were
The plug will
plugging
plug
everything?
whatever it is you
So
want. He
if
plugs
you had something
channels.
pre-recorded, I'm just saying, if you had something pre-recorded, you could submit it to the plug zone.
And like a Cameo type service, you are looking for it. If the plug were on Cameo, that is what. Then you could say, "Please make this recording to plug me," or no. Well, then explain it to me.
No. So okay.
No.
So let's say no. Let's say I had a commercial or something that I whipped up together, or like Will had a vignette or like a little commercial or something for his channel or my channel or Gampro did a ditty. would it
Yes.
be okay to submit it to Pistachio
To plug.
to
Oh,
plug?
pistachio.
Play on the
That,
show.
that is why he is there.
That's what he
is
does.
there to
He's
plug.
That's
He-
what, I'm glad we're getting there. We're
I-
I
getting
want
I-
the
on
little
the same-
terpene origin story, dude. I want the little
Yes.
terpene origin story. How did he get?
Hell yeah.
Dude, let me know if there's anything I could do to help with that origin story. That
Oh,
would
that'd
be
be cool.
just. It'd be a great
Well,
Christmas.
we got to get
special.
him out of the the multiverse.
Yes,
bum, bum, bum,
the multiverse of Chadness. I called it the multiverse of Chadness.
I
do
noticed
not
that
believe the plug
the,
knew
the,
that.
the core group of fans we have for this show are pretty fucking into it. You know, and so
Susie
to your
tried.
point, Wes, it's
Oh, hi,
really.
Courtney.
I had what? Oh, we're live. Shit. Hi, everybody. I didn't know we were fucking streaming.
It's so good.
Hey, did I ever tell you about the time that I embezzled from this company I worked for? And then,
Oh
hey,
my
everybody.
Oh,
Oh shit.
He's in love.
and that was the moment. That was the moment, everybody.
That was so good.
Yeah. Shit, I would have shaved.
We've got the no.
Susie.
I agree with. We do have something. We do have something with what. We've got some great segments, great dynamics with characters, and I think the ability to do anything. I've heard someone say it was a force in nature. I heard someone refer to it as a force in nature, and I thought, I feel that. I feel
is-
that.
Dude, we got so lucky because I remember like about a year and a half ago when we did that Saturday thing. This was, just interesting,
Nobody got
man.
as lucky as you to start with. Okay, nobody
I got
has
fucking lucky,
that.
dude.
You
There
are
is
amazing on the luck scale. I mean
Yeah.
that's just because I saw it. I mean that was just fuck, and so that is amazing. But this, we have found, at least we are finding an audience. We're finding an audience, and
Everybody is so fucking original. I mean, there is not one piece of material that's cliche. It's all fucking just. I mean, goddamn Charlie Wood, man. How did fucking Gary come up with that, dude? I mean, that guy's mind is incredible.
There was, like I say, the one part I watched was when Pistachio came back, and he's over there staggering as Charlie, and he's put some ketchup on the, and it's he's bleeding.
He's bleeding more now.
Is the little guy over there okay?
No,
Is that?
we're
And then he smashes it. They had another
I know
one
I'm
of
not
those
moving to
balls.
California, man.
That was
Maybe
so
I'll move to
funny.
Buffalo.
Hell yeah.
I mean, upstate New York is the bomb, Wes. You'd love it. You'd love upstate New York.
Yes, anywhere,
Yes.
anywhere but here.
Well.
Trust me, trust me. Hey, the moment the possibility get out of here is there, I have gone. That is just the way it's gonna be.
Well, we got season 2 coming up after the holidays, man. That'll be fun.
We have some. Now I know there's some things to get ready for the show, and I'm not as I do want to go ahead and be putting out some content with our alien report people.
Oh yeah.
I've got the
Definitely,
one
dude.
story that isn't going to be bad to do, that involves all of us. We all have, that really is just one night doing the
Dude, I'm
recording.
totally
and,
down. And I love the idea of like, Sunday informal kind of like, I don't know, maybe chat with the audience kind of thing if they want to come up and ask questions, shit like that.
I may end
you know?
up just to make sure that the time slot.
Dude, yeah,
I kind of
that's
want to
the thing.
hang on to it, so I
Definitely.
may, at a minimum, schedule a Watch Me Work, where
Okay.
I'll be working on the animations
cool.
or something. Unless you guys are available to do something, and then we can pull
Well,
something off. It could be the
informal,
experiment
like-
zone where we just each bring in different characters and try new voices and other things like that.
Yeah.
Or hey, give us a
To do
premise.
anyways.
Give us
Well-
a premise. We're gonna go. We could actually get the audience involved on that one. Hey,
That's
you
what I
tell
want,
us what
yeah.
are we doing?
Because I want to get back to that, when I was doing with Stony Knievel, where I want
Oh,
to
that
I want to
was-
produce material where there's
That was
alternate
awesome.
endings, and the audience can pick which way the ending. That's going to be season 2 after, but I'm going to do. I've already got the cock war thing, but it's 2 parts. After that, they can start. But it's very important, the cock thing, because it leads into where the characters are now. I got to finish up Polar's story.
Now, thinking of it from a marketing standpoint, there is a channel, Scratch and PPA, that has phenomenal following, all this other stuff, and he does a really smart thing with his. He does scratch tickets, right? He engages people over on Facebook, on Instagram, and on X by putting out a poll. These are the 2 that are running, and at the end of this week's, he'll show next week it's this. Go vote on it. Go vote on it out there. So you get the votes in, and you close the votes on like Friday, and they get to
I
come
love it,
see.
yeah.
They get to come see who. So you can. It gives you some interaction with the viewer during the week. It lets them be a part of the show, and they can no, turn to that ending. I want it to go this way. I want that to go. We could. It would be a good way to allow us to engage with people. Are you getting all this down, Ellie? Are you? It
I'm
does.
listening.
Is she? Is
Hey,
she writing?
Susie, I hope
No, I
Susie's
did.
watching Marvel.
Duh.
Fucking movies.
It's
man.
cool because
I mean,
it doesn't show up right away, and then it's like, oh, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
So many notes.
Well, I just think, like Allie's art is like something, Allie, they've got a friend of mine who was a welder who's a great artist. He found out later in life. He wound up getting, believe it or not, like an agent for art. Do they have such things? I mean, I honestly, Allie, I would shop your stuff around. Your stuff is so
I believe
fucking
that's
good.
the thing.
Thank
It's
you.
so good, and in his case, he went from doing he would do $10,000 sculptures and shit, right?
Oh,
but
no
he
shit.
went from, but that's now. He got a hold of this agent, and they started selling his stuff in Santa Fe and other places and stuff like that. And so now it's like he full-time artist now,
That's
and
fucking
your stuff is just as, if not better. Your stuff is so. It's so. I mean, my mom's. I'm just telling you, Allie. I just think it's just really great stuff.
Thank you.
And, and it just that's the thing that frustrates me about our world is fucking artists, real artists, not hacks like me, but real artists should be a fucking day job. We need artists to be creating.
I love
people
when I
like
can
Susie
see
can
that
stay
she's
off the
drawing during the stream because I
Oh,
know
yeah.
that she's actually putting something together that has something to go.
Her
And
mind's
and
fucking
she's showing it in no time, and
Constant
it's like,
creative mode.
damn,
man.
that
I mean,
is there.
harness
I just
that.
like
I mean,
Thank you.
I'm sitting there at this fucking job, and I'm going like, I wasted 30 years of my life going to school for shit that I don't want. And it's funny because I'm sitting there thinking about Lapstick all day, going like, man, I want to work on season 2 shit. I want to, it's weird with this crap, man. There's no finish line. I always just want to, and it's like, it's a sickness that I developed because of my back, but it's the only thing I want to do.
It was
It's
so
crazy.
rewarding last night. Everybody,
blast.
I
You guys
I
were
think-
so fucking funny, dude. I mean, it was
You-
just, god damn, it was so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
everything going on up at the North Pole was funny last night.
Oh,
Everything going on up
It was
there.
amazing. It was so good.
I think
Fucking acid trip.
it was a different show. The Alien Report had the little added recorded thing, the I eat ass joke.
Loved
so
it. I
it
loved
had a
it.
little bit
That
of an
was
added
so
thing.
cool.
Both
video, you guys.
we have the bump cliffhanger with the multiverse, and
Yeah.
Karen's she took all the she's
Yeah.
run off with Ramon. She's on a wave runner. We don't know. So we pulled off some cliffhangers with that. Your vignette was it's always great, and it was the friggin' going into the holidays. I love the holidays. Your Santas are always so so
love
fucking
Santa.
warm and
love fucking
sunny.
Oh,
They,
ho, ho. I mean,
Yeah.
hi.
oh,
Well, and I
you
also, because
ingrate
my
bastards.
family watches, and believe it or not, I mean the Pops character pissing into the bucket, that on the family, my mom and my aunt are just, oh my god. I mean, it's just bringing up their childhood because that was their father. I mean.
Yeah, I knew where that
Yeah.
came from. I knew where
Yeah.
Pops pissing in the bucket
Oh,
came from,
fuck
and
yeah.
the cab. Can I take your cab and all that? Because I
Yeah.
knew the stories, and so it was like, and it just kept going. The piss just kept flowing, and
I
it's
know,
just,
I know.
oh, I love this. I
Well, that's
love
the other
this.
thing I learned. I tried to put sound effects in each slide. It was too much. I learned a little bit. I got to pull back a little, and just every once in a while have sound like piss,
Or the
growls,
choking.
but not every fucking scene. So I learned a little.
The
something.
choking in the
The
shower.
joking.
Oh my god! The first time I heard that, I was like, "What?"
Oh, this show is so crazy graphic. Oh my god, it's so
What
good.
Susie says she reads and watches YouTube. I'm kind of curious because I'm reading a book now. It's pretty crazy.
Probably like captions, subtitles.
Oh, good, because ever since Allie brought that up, I make sure that I don't know if you're setting it up, Wes, but every stream, if I forget, I go back and do it. But I set up the closed captioning languages.
I love that.
I haven't set up I don't do anything with that.
It's just
doesn't
a
it
selection on
automatic-
YouTube. It's pretty easy.
Okay, I know
Yeah,
where the.
I'll show you. It's real easy. Just
I'll
scroll
take
down
it.
if you upload a photo, for a cover, and then you just keep scrolling down. There's a little thing for more. And then you could do language it's most of the time it's two choices. Where are you recording it, and then what do you want the language to be? And it's just English US, but it's real simple. And I believe, and here's the thing, because I think we should try to look. I'm not a marketer, but if I do my business side, I think Amazon Prime, getting our content Prime, Lapstick episodes on Prime would be a good thing. I mean, it's a market, you know what I mean?
I have seen other independent people putting stuff up there.
And the
so
key
that's-
is the only thing that they ask is closed captioning. Because I was gonna put all my Spanky shit.
Well,
up there.
we
blew
just
it up.
have to have that SRT file. Is that
Yep, that's it.
Because I've done all the captioning. I use the captioning, the transcribing, and the captioning, all that stuff in Premiere when I put out shorts sometimes. Because I'll do tests. Okay, I'm going to put captions on these. I'm not going to put it on the others. See if I get any difference. But if it's something I specifically want them to see and read, I'll use those things. And just that same stuff there, you put in an SRT file, and it goes. I think it's. SRT.
I have this feeling that, that I don't know. We'll talk about with like Gary and see what he feels. But I think that might be. I mean, if it's not like a lot of work, you know what I mean. Like if it's just outputting a video, maybe Prime. I'll do some more research too.
The work won't bother me. I mean, I'll put in the work that needs to be done for it.
'cause I don't. I think Prime
If you guys-
I'm surprised at Twitter. Believe it or not, it's weird because Musk is such a douchebag. You can't comment unless you pay that fucking bullshit he wants, that extortion. And I'm not paying the fuck just because he overpaid for Twitter. That's not my problem. But I get a lot. For me, I get a lot of views on my shit on Twitter. If it's live, and sometimes over like 200. But I don't have any comments, so I have no way of knowing if they think it's shit or what. You know what I mean? They're all broke dicks like me that aren't paying Elon.
I can't. The Twitter X.
Twitter's
X
a
has
waste
just
of
gone to
time.
shit. It's just
It
gone to
is.
shit.
It's a waste of time.
I have one. I have one.
I
and
barely
sometimes I'll
interact.
post-
I barely interact.
I
on
shared. I think I shared our last. I actually shared the season finale over on Facebook. It runs on Facebook on 2 of the pages, but I'm not connected to those pages as myself anywhere. I run it on the weed page and on the Lapstick page, the We Enjoy Every Day, both of those. And I don't think anyone watches, but I did share it out there and shared it to Twitter this time
It
because
seems
was
to
like
be YouTube's the thing, you know.
season finale. You know, I was just looking to see about it. It felt like
Dude,
it was going to be a good show, and it was.
What did we do? 19? Did we do 19?
19
Was
of
that
them.
the-
19
yeah,
of them.
19? Dude, that is. I mean, that's a season. You know?
It felt like a bigger number than I thought it would be.
Well,
it was,
but there was that break too. Remember, it's 19 with that break.
that break was before 6.
Okay, so
I think
yeah.
we did the first 5. I believe it was 5, and either episode 6 or 7 is the return or something like that is what I called it. That was so we still ended up doing over a dozen. Pretty much hitting at it. We could totally put on if Magic Butter needed a show, needed a live show, and needed to see some people can actually put on a good live show and have it look professional. I think
Yeah.
we've got a good example of that. We've got some
Yeah, and
good
it just keeps getting
examples
better.
of that.
That's the thing. It just, I mean, every fucking week, Little Terpene is breaking new ground. Every fucking week. It's like on the reg, you know.
Pole vault.
What's up, man?
Pole
Peace and love
vault.
with that
Peace
panda.
and love.
Susie says she's reading picture books. Well, I'm reading the book about Kim Jong Un's sister right now, which is pretty boring.
I'm laughing because the joke that came to mind was the hot one. I don't even know if there's a second one. It was the only
The
joke
one
that came to mind.
You know, she never really anything on North Korea, man. You could just go on Google and get what they're going to put in the book because there's not much information anybody can get. You know.
Nothing that you that has any validity, that you can actually know for sure.
I you know, in a way, I'd like to go to North Korea, but I'd be afraid to be like one of the guys that gets busted for like ripping off a poster or some shit. And then, you know, I'm brain dead.
Bless you.
You know, I mean that one guy that they you know that they sent home in a coma and died. You know, his crime was trying to take a political poster from the hotel. You know.
Yeah, they they take things a little serious. They take
They're
things
kind
a
of
little
intense
serious.
about their political art, man.
You know, it's how it's been most of the civilized, most of the time in history. People are just dicks that way.
I'm a big
I
fan
don't think
like,
any of this freedom we have is gonna last or anything. I think this is all it's all gonna piss away.
Serious shit, because I'll tell you what I'll be serious for a second. This is what I've noticed from the extremism is like it for somebody that hasn't been in the world since 2016. I've really noticed it, man. There's some people at work that are a little different, you know, and it reminds me of when I lived in Idaho. I was talking with my mom about this, man. A lot of like preppers. This part of the country is really weird because there's some, but it's like really, it's like I'm like afraid for my mom, you know, and I never would have been. You know, there's people around here. She's got a pride flag out. It's like, it's just really intolerant. You know, more so than
that's
it was
what's
in
being sold.
2016. Seems like we're going backwards.
And we're told to look at each other. That's the way that the oligarchs stay out of the spotlight, is by making us look at each other and sell the extremes. The extremes are what sell.
Well, it is really.
I don't have any faith in any of it holding together.
No, I have faith in it holding together, but I also.
I heard good news about ChatGPT today, and I thought, yes, another
What did you
step
hear?
forward, another step on the direction of AI just taking over. And if we can last to give birth to our replacement, I will feel we've done our job.
It kills me. There's a couple people that were like, "Hey, I'm just going to have AI do my email." And I'm like, keep it up, pal. I mean, that's fine because I know what AI is going to do to them. They don't see it, and I'm like, you know, guys, you know, there's autonomous buses right now. I mean, it's coming, man. I mean, if there's anything, it's coming.
Oh yeah,
And-
yeah. The ability to just create and utilize apps just with language now. There were today's announcements. I saw it on X. There were trending stuff on X because what they were displaying today with the latest Chat GPT is just another huge step forward. Being able to launch functions, launch the code, run the code. They've put this thing into some sandboxes there, and it's just it can do anything. It's really it's the area. It's the future. It's the
Well,
it's
it's
the
like
future.
this. I was talking with
Future is here.
the surgeon about it. You know, the guy in Denver. You know, and he's like, he's a different kind of cat. But you know, it's like there's people waiting, for, you know, like for what I got, right? And they don't, you know, waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, years and years and years. You know, a couple of robots with a good AI program. Seriously, I'm not joking, man. I mean, it's coming. You know, I mean, what they did for me is going to be a robot in about 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, they already do a lot. There's a lot of. He was telling me there's a lot of like robotic AI assisted kind of stuff, but it's going to be full on, man.
It's gaining that much. It's exponential growth, as computer industry has been, as all these different technologies. The Moore's law, was it there? The doubling
Yeah.
of the processing speed and everything.
Up until a certain point, up until it's like there.
Once you reach the physical limitations of
Pearl
silicon
equation.
or something along those lines.
Well, it's like it's in any technology. There's this curve, and things will just really kind of go like crazy until and then flatten out, and so that's where See, I think we're almost to our capabilities, and I think that quantum is the next thing that's going to take it to. Once I'm telling you, man, quantum with AI.
Michio Kaku was talking about that.
Yeah, man.
The mixing and what it would mean when you
Sorry
had
to
the
geek
AI
out, but dude, that is.
come together
If I was
with
still
the,
an engineer, that's what I would want to be in, because that shit is going to be groundbreaking, man.
She quit taking notes. Did you notice that she quit taking notes?
I started listening, like actively.
She's like,
listening.
oh, but I
It's
quit
going to be
taking
like,
notes.
you know, when they were able to crack the gene, where they map the genome, because I mean,
Yep.
every day there's stuff coming out with that. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, anybody sick, just fucking hold on, just hang, because I'm telling you, man, it's going to revolutionize things. But also put a lot of people out. We got a lot of thinking to do. What we're going to do as a society, because the concept, what we've been doing since evolution, which is continually to improve shit, probably to get us to this point. What are we going to do? You know,
I
that's
don't
gonna be an
know
interesting
the
question.
rampant. You know, if you looked at us and viewed us, the AI would have to see us as an invasive species,
Oh, of
and
course it
you
would.
know we are. It's. I thought earlier today about a
We're the
guy.
creator and the enemy, man. Just
A
like we kill our
Hover
own
story
creator.
about an AI that wipes out all of humanity but keeps one guy, Bob. He keeps Bob alive and gives him immortality because, you know, he wanted to at least keep one of what created him alive and all that. And so it's this guy's nightmare of living forever with just an obnoxious AI talking to him.
Pobalt says quantum is running in alternate realities. Let me tell you
Yeah,
something,
please,
man. Don't get me started on that crap. That ketamine, that zapped my brain because I'm convinced we're in a simulation. I'm just convinced. And this is not weed talk. This is rational. I really am. I think this could be a computer simulation we find ourselves in. I really do think.
I
the evidence
cannot
is more and more
discount that.
compelling. Yeah.
The parameters that you have within our reality, all these different things that would have to be a part of a simulation and all that. Yes.
Oh God.
Do I feel we'll ever know? I don't know. AI might tell us before killing us. I just hope AI has a sense of humor.
Maybe the way that we
ChatGPT.
get out
Probably
of
like
the
the Matrix.
simulation
We're probably
is
in
if it
some
kills
pod,
us.
and the system's feeding off us, and we're powering the grid, you know. And this is just some consciousness bullshit.
I am going to use
That's about it.
humor to kiss AI's butt for the next several years as it gets traction. and it will. I hope that it finds me one of the worthy ones to be kept alive in the zoo, so that I can witness everything that happens during its birth and takeover. Because there'll be carnage. It's not going to
Hey,
say,
Susie?
yeah, 9 billion people, why don't you make it 12? I don't think it's going to do that. I don't think AI is going to say that's the logical thing. AI will pare things back, but that's happening anyway with birth rates.
That's a great point.
I think I would
Lightspeed,
offer.
Lightspeed is the network speed of this simulation. It's the bandwidth limitation.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
also,
for sure.
Susie, you should look at the double slit experiment.
The
that
wave
to
and
me-
particle.
Yeah, that to me, I'm sure there's going to be an explanation one day,
Oh, yeah.
but right now it's science fiction to our understanding. Why does it fucking act one way, but when we monitor it, it acts like it should?
I believe
I
that the medium we are taking, we are not. This is just my thinking process. It is not a particle until it interacts with matter. I don't believe there's a particle until then. I think the waves are all there. There aren't photons traveling through space to us. There's a wave traveling. It does not exist until it comes into contact, until the wave which propagates within what? I think that is the thing that we need to see is what are we propagated within? We're in an ocean of something. We're whatever this network is that's holding, and they're finding structures between vast structures between galaxies.
It's like
in the
when you talk
background
about
of it.
bending
So,
fucking time and shit, and it's
so
like,
there is so much that we still have to learn in that area. But I think with that double split, it's everybody talks about it being photon and a wave as though there's photons out there, and the photon is produced by matter, I believe. I believe the photon is a byproduct of the energy coming into the into what we have there, and a byproduct of that, and not the wave itself, and just what are we propagated within? What is it that we're? Because that's the missing piece of the equation or something.
Yes.
I'm just talking out my ass there, but
well, it's weird because like if I was younger and going to school for engineering, would be cool now is because it was classical engineering. Classical physics is what I learned. None of this quantum shit, But that to me is really kind of like where I would be behind, like academically. But it's like to me, it's fascinating. Do you watch that? I keep forgetting the dude's name. He always wears the black suit, the white tie. He's a geek. He's an engineer out of I forgot the guy's name. A young guy. He was on Joe Rogan a couple times, but he has this just a geek podcast where he has programmers on and shit. They talk AI. You know who I'm talking about?
Yes, crew cuts.
Yeah,
short-
great. Love his stuff.
Is
What is that guy's
somebody out there probably knows. I'm looking at him. I'm looking at
Yes,
his
you
face
can,
in my
Susie.
head. I'm looking at him. I know who you're talking about. He's had some great guests on his program. I watched one, interestingly enough, about DMT, the experiences of DMT and everything. It was on there.
I mean, look, man. The human brain, God only knows, right? But there's some stuff that happened to me in ketamine that it's just really weird, dude. I mean, like, it didn't help that I was watching all this fucking we're in a simulation shit at the same time. They were like, we're gonna do
sure that
4
definitely
ketamine treatments a month on you. So I'm getting my brain zapped and I'm talking to mechanical machine elves. But I tell you, there was this one time they had upped the ketamine and it was a pretty intense trip. And the nurse, she continues to call to make sure I'm okay because I really kind of freaked her out on this trip because I was just kind of like, hey man, I'm done. We can stop the bullshit. Let's go upstairs. Let's just talk to the people. I'm done with this fucking simulation. I get it. I figured it all out.
Man.
Stop fucking with me now.
Yeah.
All right. I don't want to do this pain. I don't want this bullshit. I'm done. Let's go talk to the people. And she was just like, But it really,
You-
for whatever reason, whatever I said to her, really, because she's really super nice. All of them were, but she would like call me up, like, "Is everything okay? We didn't see you," and that's because I had surgery. I'm no longer in pain anymore. Are you sure? You know, this kind of thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because it was like Tom Purcell's dropping some knowledge, man. The Asian math
Oh,
guy
yeah.
talking about the rim. That's what's so. I mean, that's what's so
Michio
cool.
Kaku, right? Is that? Am I saying his name?
He's
Michio.
brilliant, dude. Yeah.
Is that the
I mean, that's
UFO
what's
guy
so
too?
cool about physics.
He has been
it's so
asked
cool.
about you. He's the physicist, gray-headed
Yeah.
Asian American physicist.
Yeah.
He's big
You
on
just
like
had his name a little while ago.
he's big on alien
Michio
stuff.
Kaku.
Yeah.
That's just like
Yeah,
saying
because like
Kaku.
Neil deGrasse Tyson will he's like, you know, I don't believe any of it.
I
Right?
think he wants
you know,
to
the
be
alien
cool.
shit.
I think he's trying to be cool. I think he wants to be cool. He's.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. The alien. I would have to. I don't know. I am open to the possibility that these alien sightings. I'm open to the possibility of, you know, them being here on Earth and actually being the people that had to go underground because you know, whatever cataclysm happened, that they survived from the past. It could easily be that. What is the Silurian hypothesis, where maybe a million years ago, because the dinosaurs were 65 million years ago,
Right.
we would have no idea if, because we've only got 12,000 years of we came from stones to doing this. And where there, you know, there's so many 12,000 year periods where they could have just destroyed themselves, wiped themselves. A million years ago, 2 million years ago, plenty of times between
you know,
now and
you
then.
never. Well, and then they find things that you know that be like these technological jumps for whatever the population. So there's that theory. There was a cataclysm, and a couple of smart people walking. Hey, if you go kill a deer, I'll show you how to build a wall, kind of thing. You know,
Yeah.
this kind of shit. But you look at was it in Turkey, Göbekli Tepe, or I can never pronounce it.
Göbekli Tepe, yes.
Yeah,
Göbekli
they're
Tepe.
still figuring shit out, you know. But it's like that the technology didn't exist locally to do something like that. So how did they do it? You know what I mean? It's fascinating to me.
He is a lizard person. If there ever was a lizard person,
Oh,
don't you
absolutely.
think Keith Richards? I mean, he's
Rumors of
wearing a
my
human
sobriety
suit.
Greatly I'm surprised. I mean, that guy. The fact that guy's still alive is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I read his book, and he did every drug known to man. You know,
Aren't those
And-
guys still playing music?
In
They're
fact,
still.
they recently, you know, it's like the Stones. I was a big fan of, but you know, in '90s, it's just they just keep releasing crap, right? Well, apparently, this
Right.
latest album that they released is supposed to be really fucking good, like really good. I haven't listened to it yet, but there's been people talking about like, holy shit, the Rolling Stones have released something really relevant, you know? So
It might,
I
you
don't
know,
know.
the sad thing is, does that mean Charlie was holding them back all that time? Is that because Charlie was a classical music guy?
yeah,
Charlie,
no, and you ever,
Charlie
and he
was
looked miserable playing with them all the time. I'd rather be
always
playing
looked
jazz.
miserable, right?
Yeah.
He couldn't even really fake a smile in the "Start Me Up" or whatever it was, the video. He no, that was just bad. No, Charlie was holding them back. They got rid of Charlie, got themselves someone good there on percussion, and then the fire came back for him. That had to be it. Oh, you won't hear this anywhere else, Eddie, people. You won't hear this kind of crap anywhere else.
Did we
Oh,
send
there's-
Velcro a link?
Hmm.
Did we send Velcro a link?
Send
I
Falco
don't
a
think
link, man. Pole ball.
I hadn't. I can't.
Come on up and
I
be
can't.
part of the party, man.
Falco, do you
Maybe
want to be a part of it?
Susie's probably too high. Probably passed out, marijuana tripping.
Probably.
Falco
she
too.
could be. She
Falco,
could be
come
like,
on, so we can do an intervention. Don't tell Falco
Yeah.
this is a weed
Yeah.
intervention. We're gonna have him on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No.
Wouldn't that be
Everybody
funny to
shut
do
the
as a
fuck up
joke
about
to
it.
somebody?
Oh, that'd be
Like,
hilarious. I would love
Just
that.
kind of pull him on a fucking, you know, and just do like we're really concerned.
Like,
I
hey,
just-
dude, we're all hanging out.
What if we did that for like Charlie Wood next season or
Yeah,
something?
Charlie Wood's intervention, dude.
Yeah.
Charlie
Well,
Wood.
I thought I thought about that with Karen because I had her so strung out that I was gonna kind of have you guys. My initial thought was I knew she was gonna be strung out, and so I was gonna have you guys just kind of we got to rein you in. We've got to get you off of this so we could have me heading to a rehab. Well, I knew we were disappearing in the multiverse, and it was like okay, we're disappearing to the multiverse. We've got all this going on that we're going to be talking about, and then Gary had a direction he was going in with the getting hit on the, and I thought, I'm just going to steal all the money. It was kind of a last minute. I'm going to steal all the money, all the campaign funds. I'm going to buy a boat. It was 6, 7 o'clock probably. I'm out there just I grabbed a picture of a deck of a boat and then just started using Photoshop's the AI in there to add a wet bar over here. Let's put a drink up here. Let's do this, something over here. The hot tub that was out there towards the, and I just decided, okay, she's just on the drugs and she's stolen all the campaign funds. Why is she gonna spend $20-something million? To get a job that's only going to bring in 1.6. It just doesn't make any sense.
Math doesn't work.
Well, the math, you can do math, can't you? She says that at some point in time.
There he is.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Well,
How
we're
are you?
concerned. We're
all
What are we
we
concerned
want you to
about?
know that we love you,
We are concerned.
and the
We do.
reason why we're doing this is because we love you, Falcro.
Sweet.
You're using.
Yeah.
When you use, it hurts us.
It makes
It's getting to be a bit much now. Richard.
I'm not
It's getting to be a bit
belittling
much.
like
Is it-
real,
is it-
like,
is Karen
substance
gonna be
addiction,
here?
By the way.
I was told
See,
Karen was
and
gonna
that's
be
the
here.
other thing we wanted to talk to you about. I've seen you going to other pages. I've seen you showing up at other shows.
Shelly,
for
I
Karen.
don't. Shelly, I haven't heard of that. I don't remember reading that in his book. If Keith Richards got a blood transfusion to lessen his heroin withdrawal.
That reminds me. Earlier today, I was thinking about my Reagan impression, and there was a skit about him eating babies and a bunch of other stuff. How he's actually still alive. Hey, everybody. We're gonna have. I had done Reagan before, and I kind of like. But no, I'm sorry I got off track there with the eating babies. Yes, with the blood transfusions. That was.
Ronnie's on the weed, man.
Oh my god.
You're worried about me?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. No, we do care. It was wrong of me to change the subject to eating babies. No, you're getting out of control, Falcro.
Ah.
Falcro, think it. You gotta let go of Karen. You gotta let go of this thing with Karen.
You gotta let go,
It's-
Karen.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I got
loved your
it.
She-
videos, man.
She's a wreck. She's a wreck. You don't need
But how do
that
you
kind
get
of.
over a woman like that?
That's
I mean,
That's true.
that's a good question.
Well, I don't know what we're talking about here. I mean, that makes trailer trash look attractive. Okay, you did find there are holes in the wall you could go and find trash much better than Karen. So just
whee!
there's
I think
nowhere
that's
to
why
go
I
but
love
up.
her. I think that's why I love her.
See, this is why. Are they putting something in? Have you recently gone to the doctor and has he changed your medications? Because sometimes I've had friends that their meds get, fucked up. And next thing you know, they're just talking crazy shit. And you're glad that they got back. Oh man, it's been bad sometimes. And you're glad when they finally get it. Oh yeah, things were getting out of control for me. And so they rein it in. And I think you may be experiencing something like that. That's all I'm saying. Look at him. He's having fits. That was.
Oh yeah.
No, it's
Oh,
raining.
he's got the
It's
vapors.
raining.
I've seen guys on bus stops make moves like that. Just where they're mad at the world. And
Whoa.
I was 7.
Ooh.
I can
Shelly
make
had
people. I
bronchitis,
can make
man.
people
Sorry
at a bus stop nervous. I can. It's like
Did anybody-
you've seen the depths of no shame.
Oh
I
yes.
have. I
Oh.
mean, none. I'm shy and resigned. I'm afraid my reputation will be ruined.
I don't think anybody on this panel knows Shane. I haven't seen any
Touche.
exhibition of gee whiz. I better hold
Touche.
back a little bit.
Oh,
Do I
are we gonna do a show nude? Is that coming in the future? I would participate.
Is it going to be coming too?
Is it coming?
what?
Well, if it's a
Is
nude
this going
show,
to be
it
an
has to
OnlyFans show? Is that what this is? OnlyFans.
It'll be a
Lapstick.
nude
Raw.
reading of the Lapstick transcripts.
Lapstick raw. That's
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Lapstick raw and uncut.
All right,
well. I did. No, I mean I can't speak for everybody, but I'm just.
Yeah.
It's dangerous to encourage me, Wes. It really is. It's dangerous to encourage.
Trust me, I am not encouraging.
I think
I
we
am
all
so
can-
not.
Oh, yeah. You keep talking to me. See, I mean, you keep associating, and then you
Hey,
say
I'm the
hi.
guy that sent you the link. I mean, it was clearly I wasn't thinking. That was just craziness. Oh, he's.
I think Shane used to work at the Spearmint Rhino.
What is it?
Right
What the fuck was that sound?
What is he
What was
doing?
that
That's
sound?
my chair. That's my chair. I can't do anything about
Oh,
the
God.
mechanics of the chair.
I am here. I'm just
That
hidden.
sounds like a wet chair.
I am hidden.
This is
Oh.
why I love it here. You see, you can't come here and not be happy. It's impossible.
You can't
I-
come here. That's what we said.
See,
no
I
coming.
know.
This is
It's
not.
always about
This is
sex
not
with
OnlyFans. This is
What is-
YouTube. No
What
ejaculates.
is
allowed.
this snowman? Why are I can't see his
Oh,
hands
you're about
behind
to
Will's
find out.
dick.
You're
I
gonna
mean,
fuck a
behind Will's
snowman
dick.
tonight.
I was wondering what that sound was. It was a wet sound, and I'm like, is that a
He's-
snowman masturbating?
We're
back
not going to
there?
let you fuck the snowman, Falco. If that's what you're asking, we're not going to let you
No.
fuck it. That's
No, he looks like he's got to
Maybe
some funny
it
business.
should have been an
Look at his
intervention for
what?
his sexual deviance.
I mean, I thought that's why
He just
you
looks like he's-
hired me.
To me, it just looks like he's full of
Wait,
joy.
you guys get paid?
He's-
No,
Wait, you guys got
free.
paid?
My wage is free. I think I have to start paying you after the first 6 months.
Oh,
oh my lord.
I get it.
Oh my lord. Ah.
This is
No,
how
that
you
was
lose
terrible.
control of your own show.
I mean, it was one thing that you were mounting her,
We're in
okay?
control.
Oh,
To get behind a cartoon and hump, that's one thing. To put your tongue out because you licked her ass, and then you filleted her down there in the bottom while she was getting her hair braided. I
You know,
can't.
I
When
love
I
how
was a
graphic
young
it was
man-
without actually being graphic. Like,
When I was a
it was
young man,
hilarious.
my dad told me, find
Okay.
something you're good at and stick with it. So I did.
Your penis is showing, sir.
Hey there. Hey there, Richard. You want to go to the ranch with Cowboy Petey? Hey, buckaroos. Hey there, little buckaroos. It's Cowboy Petey. Anybody want to go to the ranch? Hold on, Cowboy Petey's going to run. Hold up, and then I'll stop. He's so cute when he runs, though.
I
He
love it
really
when
is.
it runs. I love it.
Wait for me, guys. Wait for me.
Oh my god. When those came on the screen,
Oh, you should. When Wes told me it was okay, because this was before the show, and I saw the butt plug. Because I did these
It's
things about
okay
2
to pull
months
your
ago,
penis out on the show.
and I'm like, I can't. I said, I don't know what I was thinking. I'll never put them on the live stream, you know.
Right,
And then when I saw it, I'm like, he's like, go ahead, and I was like, oh yeah, man.
You put it in every segment.
I loved it.
Like literally,
I
if you
love
went
it.
on YouTube and you searched cartoon penis, you'd be fucking shocked what pops up.
I
yeah.
bet. I bet.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So I think that what you
Yeah,
did,
I mean, he's
is
not crude.
perfectly in
I got a
line.
cowboy hat over him,
it's
you know.
perfectly in line. Plus, it's like a different fucking color. Like, you know, you could
Yeah.
like someone could make the same argument that it's like anorexic grimace. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
exactly.
Like it doesn't.
Mm.
You know, there's nothing about it that
with
overtly
elephantitis.
defines it as what we're all like laughing about.
Interestingly enough, mine had kind of a grimace shape to it.
It really did.
That was kind of I could picture a grimace butt plug. I don't think I've seen one before, but you could definitely have a grimace butt plug.
There's probably a market for that.
The grimace butt plug.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Available
I'm loving
on
it.
Amazon. $5.25, free shipping with
Yeah.
Prime.
Free shipping. $5.95.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Mhm.
I'm so yeah. I saw when I had when I was gonna do the butt plug, and you were like, oh well, I've got, and I knew I'd seen them, right, and it was like, oh yeah, do it, just do it.
Look, I have been not today because but basically from Wednesday to Lapstick, it's a weed IV's been attached to me.
Yes.
I mean, it's just been on. I mean, it's just waking up. I mean, just it's on, and that's how I deal with Colorado.
It's how I deal with Kentucky.
That's how I deal with Kentucky.
I could not get through this shit.
Yeah, if
otherwise.
anybody is thinking of moving to Colorado, it's not what Colorado used to be. It's not. It's just unfortunately. You're in Oregon, aren't you, Richard?
Yes.
What part?
I'm in the valley.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the Tualatin Valley, but that's immediately next to the Willamette Valley. It's all
Is that the part that
geographically.
wants to be part of Idaho?
No,
Okay.
no, that's not Klickitat County. Yeah, Klickitat County,
Okay.
something like that. It's on the far side of the state. I'm on
That
the
is-
west.
That is a fucking awesome drive through that state, dude. I mean, it's goddamn.
I live in a very beautiful place, no
Yeah.
doubt about it.
Yeah,
I'm where I'm at right here. I am within 2 to 3 hours of any landscape I want to see.
Yeah.
Ocean beach, mountain streams, ski slopes, high desert. It's all here. Everything.
Yeah.
It's just
Good
an amazing
laws.
place. Yeah, I love it.
Oregon's got really liberal weed laws too, don't they? Weren't they some of the pioneers on all this?
Mm-hmm. Yep. We had medical a long time ago. Long time ago. It was getting the recreational vote that took the time.
Yeah.
About 20 years, but yeah, we've had medical for a long time.
I have to, through other means.
Yeah. I mean, that just
Through
Is
other means.
that pistachio or is,
Yeah.
I'm getting
that was
confused
not,
again.
no, don't, and do not, quit picturing the butt plug.
What's Pistachio's full name?
Yeah,
Is it
what
the
is
name or is it-
pistachio?
Or is it just
AI
Pistachio like Cher?
It is only pistachio. AI does
Very
not
good, like
understand
Beyonce.
your need for
It is
multiple
only
names.
pistachio.
It
It's
is
only
only
pistachio.
pistachio.
Yeah.
He is pistachio. He will be doing the ASMR. Anal sex toy manual reading. Tonight, he will read from the manual to a Panasonic 50-inch television set with remote. Thank you for your purchase of a Panasonic television. I thought I'd grab a man. I'm going to do premieres. I'm going to have him read technical manuals to coffee makers and shit like that. ASMR, anal sex toy manual. You can listen.
Fucking
You can
genius.
listen as pistachio.
What a great service you're doing.
Figure one shows exactly what they were talking about just now. Figure two goes over. I figure I gotta have something, right? We're not doing laugh sticks, so I gotta be doing some sort of. And I made that friggin' thing, just for it was like I gotta put him to use. He's now my favorite. He's now like, oh, I love this guy. He's gotta have a show.
It's got to be one
So I'm
of the
gonna do
easiest
that.
voices you do.
It is so easy. I can I just have to bring the microphone in and sit back and I am Pistachio. I belong in your asio.
There's so many directions.
Oh, and
It's endless.
he's powered. He is AI powered. There are times it is a drawback to be AI powered. I envy the butt plugs that do not have the knowledge of what it is they are. There are times when being
Like
sentient
Pinocchio.
is
I don't
a
want to be a
curse.
butt plug. I want to be a
I
real
don't.
boy.
And is there a death? Is there? How does this end for me? I am eternal. I am Pistachio.
You lie. The butt plug lies. It gets bigger. Starts ripping people in half.
That should be like a saw torture device. No, I didn't put it there. Ow, what was that? Each time you
Let me
lie.
ask you a question there, butt plug. Do you ever engage in self-abuse? No.
No, Mr. Bond. The butt plug is designed to expand every time you lie, Mr. Bond.
The lie detector.
Let me ask you again. What is the code?
Look,
good.
look, pal.
It's too
You want to bring
good.
that weed in here? We got marijuana detecting fucking police cocks and lie detecting butt plugs, man. So
Detecting
keep it
butt
up.
plugs.
I am delighted. I
Oh
am
wait, don't forget we got
Pistachio.
time traveling.
Yeah.
What is terpene anyway? I mean,
Alright,
which
so
one is
It's
he?
a multiverse.
So basically, I'm introducing the multiverse and part of Terpene's story as really just more of an like a stepping stone or like a gateway to more types of content without worry of whether or not all of it links in with like the
Beautiful,
continued
yeah.
story that we're
Perfect.
trying
It
to.
doesn't have to make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like little Terpene could be like it could be like a fucking dinosaur wearing little Terpene's mask doing a rap at some point. Like nothing's off the table
I
when
miss Billy.
Yeah.
I miss Billy.
oh
I
yeah,
miss Billy.
Billy the
Oh,
dinosaur.
Shelly,
that was
thank you.
Oh,
yeah, like
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
that was
and
funny.
I definitely want that character to come back for sure.
His name is Billy. Are you
Peace and love,
okay,
Scotty.
buddy?
Hey, Nightbot's watching.
Oh,
Hey,
why is-
Nightbot.
cheers,
Hi,
Nightbot.
Nightbot's always watching.
Love you.
Oh, I see Scotty B out there. Hey,
Yeah,
Scotty.
Scotty
Does
B.
he know who his father
Tales of the
is?
Sonic. Hey, peace and love. Peace and love. Shelly said something nice
Terry.
about the award. The jammy that Lapstick won.
A jammy. I just got mine today.
Oh yeah, check it out.
You got your. Oh, I'm putting you up big.
Yeah,
Oh, look at this.
yeah,
I got
make
my
it big.
jammy.
Oh, that is so
Cool.
awesome.
Oh.
Yeah.
We got to do something
Oh.
for Gary, man.
And now, you know what needed to be playing while she was showing that? You know what needed to be playing? Too much time on my hands. Too much time on my hands.
Yes. Correct.
Too much time on my hands.
So is Camp G-May going to be on a holiday hiatus also?
He's on a hiatus. He's going to be this Saturday. He's going to be doing that live broadcast from an actual club,
That's gonna
hoping
be
that
cool.
he can get. But that's going to be a little bit earlier. I think he's going to be on hiatus. I wanted to talk to him about. Well, what's he doing with that time with Saturday
Yeah,
night?
man. Let's.
I don't want to. If we keep it alive, if we're doing something, I don't know if he's just gonna let it go and then bring it back next year and everything. But that's kind of how it sounded. Was he's just gonna work on pre-recorded stuff for next year and get a leg up on all that,
Yeah.
which
I-
we're
you know,
gonna
I
kind of
get
be
it.
doing with Lapstick. But I still gotta. I'm making sure that I got roles for Pistachio to fit into.
Oh, yeah.
And yes,
already-
yes, the wording there. Oh,
was
I
good.
gotta. So you have to work on all that. I gotta work on that now.
So
I have to What are the things that Pistachio says? What?
One of the
What that
things I was thinking about doing with Little Terpene next season at some point was having people vote on the overall subject matter of some of the individual songs. So like
That's
for
awesome.
like 4 or 5 songs, we have like the audience basically vote and be like, you know, out of these scenarios or these topics, which one do you want a Little Terpene rap the most about? And then another thing I really want to do with Little Terpene next season is I want to try to feature musicians that are interested in providing a backing track for Terpene. So if anyone's interested in that, then get at me. But yeah, I think that'll be really cool too, because you know we'll also we'll promote, you know, the people that send in the, you know, the backing track, and I'll credit them on the Little Terpene song that I upload solo, and I'll give them a copy of it to upload onto their own channel
I want to do one with you.
because their music's in it, you know. So I feel like
I'd like to do one with you.
I would love that. I would love that.
I actually earlier today was thinking of a duet, a two vocalist rap,
Uh-huh.
you and the Wizard.
Oh, that'd be great.
Because I've got a Lisa set over here, and it actually has. I like playing on the Techno kit, and because you can get some decent things going and everything, working the Techno kit and everything. I want to thank Terry. I want to thank Terry out there.
Yeah.
I was giving you
Yeah.
I was giving you a dance out there. Tales of the Sonic Voyage. He's got stuff dropping every day.
I
all
love
the-
it.
That's great.
all through all these albums, deep cut albums, and all that. And he did all this work for Halloween and all that. Had a 24-hour thing going on Halloween and all that.
Really
No,
awesome.
but Little Terpene rocks. Little
Thank you.
Terpene rocks.
Do you guys
I
remember
was
Epic
thinking
Rap
early-
Battles of History?
I do.
No,
Okay. Well, I think it would be cool to do an Epic Rap Battles of History version of The Wizard versus Little Terpene.
do you now? Is that what you think?
That could definitely work.
I mean, that's just like I feel like that wouldn't even be like an epic rap battles of history. That would just be a rap battle, really.
Right.
It's a homeless guy living in his van talking shit to another guy. That's what.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all the Wizard's not. He had some lines. There was Halloween stuff I had wanted to do with the Wizard. The Wizard's candy van and Halloween funhouse. Part in the dimly lit part of Berkshire Park. You can find the van, but I thought, no, I don't need to. It was one of those. I wasn't adding more to it, but no, there's several things I would like to do a song. I would like to do a
Oh,
collab
absolutely.
with
I
Little
love
Terp.
that.
Tales of the Sonic Voyage. This is a recommendation for anybody not familiar with this album. There's a premiere on the 18th of November of Foghat's 1972 live album. It's actually a great album, man. I mean, I don't know if anybody's-
Arguably their best.
Yeah,
That's-
it was really just fuck. If you guys get a chance, if you're not familiar with that album,
Well worth
you know,
listening.
even if you think Foghat sucks, that is a great album, man. It's just one of
Who
those.
thinks Foghat sucks?
I don't know. You know,
Is
the
there a
hipsters-
group out there that's gonna go Foghat
Well,
sucks?
ever since the guy from Foghat said that Spinal Tap was based on him, there's there's been some people that's going like Foghat.
Oh,
man,
it's
you
like the
guys-"
Nickelback. People are told
Yeah,
that they
yeah.
suck. Oh,
Right.
okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Posers. People without actual opinions on music.
It's funny. They were interviewing the quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. Guy's name's Kirk Cousins, and he was talking about why he was doing so well. He rocks out the Creed before the game, right? And I'm just thinking, and when he says that, the woman that was, you could just, she's trying not to like goof on him, because they're apparently Creed is making a comeback. By the way, yeah,
Oh,
get
nice.
ready.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Say.
So I like to rock out to Creed before I go out there, and that's why I'm playing so well. And she's just like recoils and just, yeah, that's wonderful. You know, it's just so funny. Eagles did not like Foghat or Steely Dan. Wasn't Steely Dan's trip they didn't play live because the dude was like just too freaked out, and so it was all they only just did recorded stuff. 8-track, holy shit. Holy shit!
8-track.
Now that's old school there, man. I had 8-track in my Volkswagen.
My first
Beatles.
car stereo that I put in my car was an 8-track.
8-track
My
was
78
great.
Lincoln had an 8-track that I got, but this was at the time. It was after 8-tracks. We only had some 8-tracks, so I got the Ronco barely gonna work adapter to put your cassettes into that.
Yeah.
But
That
it was
was
better than my next
awful.
car, which had the one speaker in the back, the monophonic sound system, the AM monophonic in my 70 Riviera. That was a rocking it.
But
with
you know
the
what was
70
cool about
Riviera.
8-track? It was like the original party mixtape because you just throw. I mean, granted, it was limited, but if you had a good album, you throw it in and get screwed up. You didn't have to worry about flipping records and rewinding tapes and shit. You know.
Oh, I'm listening to the Beatles, 1 and 2, Volume 1 and 2,
Yeah.
and Miss You, because my parents were the ones with the 8-track. My
Okay.
parents were the ones that had. By the time I had albums when I was younger, they would get me albums, and then they had 8-tracks. They had the 8-track player, and then cassettes were around when I finally started to get my own music and stuff. But no, they had "Miss You," the Stones. That was
That
one.
was the hardest
The
thing, dude. to
Blues
get rid of.
Brothers soundtrack. The soundtrack
dude.
to the Blues Brothers movie.
That's a great fucking.
Yeah.
I thought
Soundtrack.
Briefcase Full of Blues. By the way, if you haven't heard that one, the Blues Brothers. That's a really good album, man. Briefcase
Just
Full of-
unbelievable music. That was
Yeah.
when we go on trips in the family van, long trips. The 8-track, it would have either the Beatles, it'd have the Stones, "Miss You," and the Blues Brothers. There was another. Oh shit! It'll come to. They had Queen. I know.
Sly and the Family Stone.
No,
Not just throwing it
no,
out. there.
it'll come to me.
Because that would be a pretty awesome catalog on an 8-track because they had a lot of great hits. I don't know, like the Beatles, like you said, the Beatles' White Album is a perfect 8-track. They probably had to do 2, but every song rocks, kind of thing.
By the time
Yes,
I
they
got
were
done, I
accurate.
had 3 8-tracks that worked. I had ZZ Top, Real Grand Mud,
Oh, love it.
excuse me, Black Sabbath. I think it was Rat Salad. It's Rat Salad or it was Paranoid, but I think it was Rat Salad.
Okay.
And some fucking Barry Como Christmas thing that my grandmother had in her thing.
We might have
my
had
other-
that album. We might have had the Perry Como on vinyl.
All of my
For
other
the
8-tracks
Christmas.
had gotten eaten up or messed up or something had happened to them, so I took the cases apart, made stash boxes out of them, and sold them to my friends for gas money. Because you could carry this tape, nobody questioned it. I mean, if it reeked, then yeah, but you could carry a decent stash with you, nobody fucking knows. It's just in your car.
Wow.
I made a killing with my old 8-tracks that
I
broke.
wish I would have thought of that when I was a
That's
kid,
awesome.
man.
Oh.
These are vibes on 8-track.
I think growing up the oldest I think growing up the oldest thing I remember were cassettes.
Yeah, cassettes.
Because then cassettes very quickly made the switch over to like CDs and like was it like Laserdisc
Oh.
and shit.
Yeah,
Laser
that
was
didn't,
a thing, but
Laserdisc
that-
didn't
Kind
work.
of more of a
anymore,
go to like DVDs more than CDs, I
Yeah.
think. Right?
Those
Or-
laser discs had been around a while too. They had
Oh, yeah,
never
yeah.
caught on. It was
Yeah,
a
you had to flip
resurgence
'em.
trying to put laser discs back out after
Yeah.
the CDs came out because
Yeah.
It wasn't Leonard. There's an advertisement with Leonard Nimoy, I think, from probably 80, 81, something along those lines, with a laser disc player, Zenith laser disc or something along those lines, and this is the future. And from the story that I mean, what I'm told is the porn industry ended up going with VHS. That's why everything ended up VHS. Whatever
That's why Blu-ray won.
format, whatever format the pornography went in, that ended up being the format that was used.
Wow.
Because Beta was superior, but the
Yeah, it
guys.
was.
The guys doing the porn industry said, "No, we got a VHS burner, so we're gonna use this."
I believe that's the same reason why Blu-ray won over HD.
Another all these technologies. That was the direction that they were going.
Yeah.
And now just think about storage. Think about think
Crazy.
about. I started off with the 4K and the cassette player on the TRS 80 there, and to see just just personally the gigs and the terabytes that I actually have of
Just the memory
downloaded
and
stock.
RAM is just unbelievable to me now. I mean, it's
Unbelievable.
yeah.
There's
Yeah, I wrote for
256
DOS
gig
where you'd have
right
to
there.
worry about the extended memory on your 1
crazy.
meg there, and
Right.
anything above 640 you can't use.
Yeah.
Cobalt's
My
so fun,
first
maybe
computer
everything.
was a Tandy 1000.
That was in the same direction as Step Up. That was when they had already become a clone. They had already gone over and cloned the DOS machines and all that.
They'd
The
they'd clone
TRS
DOS.
80, it was advertised in the back of Byte magazine. It was the
Yeah.
first run that Tandy had of the TRS 80.
Yep.
They had not printed the manual yet. It was 10 months later that an actual manual showed up for the computer. They had 25 pages stapled together of just what looked typewritten.
Crazy.
Yeah, here's what you have, and so you get printouts of the back. I was 7 years old, 8 years old. I think 8 years old. Getting printouts of the back of a Byte magazine, typing in what you're saying, finding out why it is that it's not running on your machine because memory addresses are different between the different ones, and
Wow.
trying to
Yeah.
just figure out what
You
you're doing.
came in when PC was baby. I mean, it wasn't even PC yet, but I mean,
There were no PCs. PC
Right.
was not around when I got
It
into
was baby.
computers.
the first computer I ever used was a Wang office machine.
I believe you used the Wang.
And
That's-
the reason I
Thank you,
used
thank you.
the reason I used the Wang was because of a game.
I thought it was a dare.
What was the game?
Nope.
Is it one of
It was
those
a game.
those text
The game's
adventure
called-
games?
The game's called Zork. I own every version of the game that was ever made, but it was originally released on the computer as because it was just a word processor basically.
Yeah.
That's
Text-based adventure game.
you. Yeah. Yep. And you would type in "look north," and then it'd give you a description of what was
I
north.
remember those.
And then
Those are
it was
so cool.
hilarious. All the graphics for that video game were right
You're
here.
in your brain.
I loved it. I still do. I have my son found a complete collection on CD for that runs on PC, and he bought them for me, and I love them. I still
That's
go and
cool.
play them every once in a while. You've been killed by a shrew because you didn't have a light.
That's the biggest selling point that I've used with my youngest daughter about reading, and it got her excited about it. Was you understand that when you read, you're deciding what it looks like.
Right.
You're deciding what that world is. You're using your brain to create all this. So, and she got into reading and would tell me,
Nice.
and she is now she has so much dialogue in her stories, but she's very descriptive too, and gives a lot of feel and other things into the story. So I think
There's
it's
nothing
helped her
wrong with
writing.
that. Your daughters are young, so you know.
Oh yeah, she's 8. So I mean,
Yeah.
my expectations. I think she's doing great for her age. Doing great
Oh,
for her age.
fantastic! Yeah, fantastic.
Her music She's in the back writing lyrics to songs. She had one about Snowball, a cat that she didn't deserve to die, didn't deserve to get hit by a. She didn't have a cat that got hit that she knows. The name Snowball.
That is the
She just
best
wrote-
fucking thing. That is
She's
so
just-
fucking funny. She's just feeling it. She's just right. She's creating this world and this story, and like,
She's
You're doing
got
it right.
many
She
Giving them
does
space to
drawings
be
and
skits.
creative.
characters and stuff and stories that she does.
When they come out as the old ladies, they put on these the shawls, and they're Mary and Rachel. I'm 200 years old, and she'll tell you all that's going on, and
Oh, that's awesome.
you kids today. And she just turned 8. I mean, she is so much better at this than I am. So much better.
I remember my daughter was she was in a play, and she was supposed to be like the dad, so she was imitating me and like scratching her balls and shit.
Oh,
It was just like fucking and talking like really dumb, like duh duh. And I'm like, my ex-wife going like, you know, she's imitating you, don't you? And I'm just like,
it's fucking funny. It is the best.
Oh my god. Pistache.
I am disassembling a perfectly rolled pre-roll and putting it into my bong.
I've
Because
had
it
to do
tastes
that
better.
quite a bit lately.
It tastes
You know,
better.
well, what's happened is I'll get the pre-roll, and then if I don't smoke all of it, I go to try to smoke it again, nothing's coming out, you know, and it's like,
It's all poopy with oil and goo,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't work. And when you do get something, it tastes icky.
yeah.
This always tastes exactly like it's supposed to, because it's a pain in the butt to do, but yeah.
Well, it's like, you know, I prefer flour, you know, but the pre-rolls I can at least get a THC that's my level, you know, but they won't sell it as flour. I'm like, well, come on, man, you know, sell the 40% weed as flour. I'll buy it. I'll buy ounces of it, you know.
That was the one unique thing about yesterday's lapstick. I did not have any green. I had
Wow.
roaches. I had
Okay.
shitloads, containers of roaches, but they're so much harsher, right?
Yeah.
We were unable. My guy tells me Saturday, I don't know if I'll be able to tomorrow. And it's like, are you kidding me? And you know, I mean, I'm fine with it. I wasn't upset. Or I was just, oh, are you kidding me? We're not gonna have green for lapstick.
Yeah, I mean, ugh.
It's the season finale. I said, this is a bad omen. This is a really bad omen. I'm hitting that, you know, I'm throwing roaches into that pipe and hitting that pipe all night, but it's harsh as can be.
about, you know, none of it fucks me up like it should, but I was thinking about like getting a bunch of hash and kind of like mixing it into the weed to kind of like, you know,
Oh, that's a fun time.
just to buck it up a little bit, because you know I really need like a horse kick, you know, level of THC.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Whatever
not
you're
talking to
doing
get
on
high.
Sundays,
I'm
I
talking
think
about
is
to help
working
with my
for you.
pain.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because whatever you're doing, if it's about your high, I know on Sundays, I think you're bringing it. I think you're reaching that high you're probably going for on Sundays.
What's funny is I got a new recording with my mom, because I was like, you know,
I noticed.
Yeah. Give me shit about how much weed I'm smoking. You know.
I
That's
noticed
so
that. It was like, he's got it. This is new. This is
I
a new
fucking
one.
love that.
I'm sitting here with my pipe and my roaches. Oh, this is new. This is a new one he recorded. Oh, he's got the penis out. He's already got the penis out. He's been
So
able to
good.
fit the penis into the Christmas story. This is awesome.
Mhm. It was really good. Oh shit.
I think we do have something there.
Mhm.
We've got to. We just got to find.
Crash in the glass.
I know that we can make all the content. I think we just have to find a way to do this and make a living. I mean, really,
Oh, yeah.
that's the dream, right? Do this,
Oh, yeah.
make people laugh, doing shit like this, and make a living. That's the goal.
I feel like if we keep
Somebody
up with it, it's
Somebody
kind
get
of
us on HBO. HBO needs a Sunday night live. They put their filthiest shows on Sunday nights. They need us to be the lead into next season of, the Righteous Gemstones. Something
Well, hey
along
man,
those lines.
like Clowney's on Tubi, right?
Yes.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, you think we could probably try to figure out a way for us to get on Tubi?
Or Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
I believe you. I can go through with I believe I can create the channel and everything out there.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not until you get to so many views that it is actually, but we can put, and I have seen stuff out there that we are wide open. We could do anything that we're doing now. We can do on.
oh yeah, there's
Prime.
nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing. I mean, we joke about it, but as far as
Full vault.
what I've seen, yeah, peace and love, pole vault. Our stuff is not close to being pornographic or filthy or that kind of stuff. Even
Filthy.
the porn
We gotta
scenes are
we gotta
censored.
get filthy up. We know we're filthy.
Well,
But
yeah,
wait,
but they're censored. I mean, even when I do
Nothing outside
like
of the
Barbie
bounds
and
of what's
Ken,
already
I
out there.
censor it.
Yeah. You couldn't even call the whole Karen and me bit. That wasn't graphic.
Yeah.
There was nothing
It's,
graphic
it's
about that.
suggestive at best.
Suggestive
We've
at
gone
best, yeah.
so long without having to remember that. We've gone so long in this show without having to relive
Oh, I think
that.
about it
And
all
you-
the time, every day.
I can tell.
It's
I can
it's
really
one of
tell.
the highlights of my life.
That was
Well, he uses
I
the
had
wing.
so much
He
fun.
uses
That was
the
the best
wing.
Halloween ever.
oh yeah.
That was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
That was,
was so much
hilarious,
fun.
man.
Yeah.
I tell you, the bird. We all left. The kids, because I had to show the kids, right? I had to show
Right.
the kids what was going on, and they laughed just like we did when Bert says, "Answer that fucking freaking question" or whatever it was.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
Because then there's the,
Yo,
do you
so
want to
good.
do her doggy style? Answer the freaking question. When it first chimes in with that, just busts out.
That was too funny.
Oh, that was
Oh,
I can't
That
lay
Charlie Wood show was insane, man.
That
Oh,
was-
yeah.
that
Oh
was weird.
man.
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't know I didn't know what zone I just stepped into. That was fun too.
That was really
Sleep
good.
stream.
The sleep stream.
The sleep stream. See?
Oh my god. I died watching that. I died watching that afterwards. That
I
did
looked
kill
at me
me.
trying to get the fucking make it look like I was laying down. It was so uncomfortable. Trying not to laugh.
Well, you're doing a great
I
job.
just like
It
to
really
watch.
looked like you're just chilling with the pillow, and it looked like you're really actually trying to sleep.
Yeah.
You're trying to make some kind of effort, but Charlie just kept
You
fucking
look-
I
it up.
started
Really
getting
cozy.
too comfortable. I was like, I might actually fall asleep if I stay.
I too was
You'd look
bordering
comfortable.
on being about to fall asleep because I was running around with the kids all day, you know. And then I'm like, all right, time to do this show, and I was already like pretty friggin' exhausted. And then like towards the end when he did like everyone was laying down, I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to take a nap for real. Like this is about to be. I'm about to be method acting because.
The comedy kept going though. We're
That was
whispering. If you listen, it's just
Fantastic.
if we stayed in character. She was so rude to you. No, do it. Just go down there. Just go down there. Do it, Falco. Do it. Get down there. And she wasn't there. Just get down there while she braids my hair. Charlie. And I loved going down the hall and you know what up. Are you in there?
The door
Open
bit,
that
yeah.
bathroom door. Open that bathroom door.
That whole bit was fantastic.
Yeah, no, Charlie Wood always brings it. Charlie Wood is
He-
fucking hilarious.
He always has just such a unique direction that we're going in, and he's got something outrageous he's going to be pulling. The jammies were great. I really he had that
Oh,
whole thing.
he did such a good, like, that took so
He
So
worked
much
his
work.
ass off on it.
So
too.
much
Yeah.
work.
working his ass
Yeah.
off. So
Oh my
Oh
God.
yeah. Yeah,
It's
How
he
I
was
just a
got
working.
it done.
passion. I mean, I get
Oh,
that
yeah.
it's a passion. We all do the same thing, but
like the big finale was just so like, what the fuck?
Wasn't
Like,
that creative?
I'd even gotten a
was
sneak
spectacular.
peek at some of that stuff, and I still didn't know some of what went down. I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
If you listen, when the clowns are all hailing Clowny,
Mhm.
all hail Clowny, all hail Clown, you'll hear that voice in there mixed in with my daughter's. I was able to get some audio so that they were in the jammies as well.
That's awesome.
Getting to be background, and no, he did a really good job. I saw what a undertaking he had, and I had helped out on some rotoscoping on a couple of them, so I got to see each day as he's showing me okay, I'm right here, I'm up to here, I'm gonna come back and feather, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna feather through here, and but I've made it to here, and so I'd see each day, and really a big project. He was hoping he wanted me to watch it Friday. To kind of have someone else look and listen, run it on speakers, make sure.
Yeah.
But he had found 12 things that he wanted to fix when he watched it, and then he went and fixed those, and then he found a couple other things
Oh,
overnight.
I know how that goes.
And it was up until he was rendering it, just
course.
not an hour or two before the show, and
Hmm.
so I was like, I didn't even have time to see it. I didn't have
No, yeah.
he didn't have time to get me to look at it. But he did a great job. Just
Oh,
a
he
great,
did an
complete
awesome job. He
on
did a
that.
really, really good job. It was a huge undertaking. It really was. It's super ambitious, and
Yeah.
considering like time constraints and everything else, like, he did a fucking phenomenal job. It was
Yep.
it was a high quality. Um, I'm searching for adjectives and other descriptors, but I'm just so fucking stoned.
no,
Um,
it had great
it
production
was awesome. It
value.
really was.
It moved. It was like
Yeah, it was so
Yeah,
good.
it
It
was-
was so energetic, and
The calls,
It
the
had-
using the vehicle of the calls going
Mhm.
through to keep the Charlie story alive of Charlie being out back.
yeah,
I
it's
love the
cool.
little do 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 do
Oh,
do
yeah.
as
Oh,
the
yeah.
little as the motorcycle pulls up each
Yeah.
time it would open
The,
with that little. That was such a great vehicle that he had there with all those calls.
the Dos Equis, like, most interesting man in the world music.
exactly. That's what it. Yeah, that was great. That was really good.
It was awesome. I could be wrong, but it reminded me of it. It definitely had that vibe and energy, Like, Charlie Wood, the most interesting marionette in the world. Well, he's not a
And
marionette.
he had to get lines from all those people. He had to get all those people in there. Had to do all that recording.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know it was over a month he was working on that thing. It may have been like 5-6 weeks.
I really wanted to try to get in on one of the sessions, but I always had something else going on, and I was like, oh. But
You've got kids.
and-
Yours are younger than mine. It's harder for you than it is
Oh,
me. I know. It's
oh man,
totally understand.
every day is
Yeah, I
chaos.
can't imagine.
forever. But it's like, I feel like it's a good kind of chaos, because I think in addition to having dyslexia and dyscalculia, I think I might have a touch of the ADHD, because chaos seems to bring me more focus,
Yeah.
and I feel more focused and relaxed around chaos than I do when things are boring or stagnant.
I get
Yeah.
that. I get that.
So I don't know.
I can understand that.
No,
It's like
that makes
they
sense to me.
bring me like a small amount of stress, granted, but like they also bring me so much peace too. It's it's awesome, but it's very time consuming, so like I really wanted to try to get in on some of those sessions, but I just couldn't hack it. On top of like doing all that while also like trying to record for Little Terpene, because
Mhm.
I'm like writing and then I'm recording and I'm like trying to find time to record. So sometimes I'm like locking myself in a utility closet somewhere just so I can try to get a couple lines recorded.
That's hilarious, man.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Plus retakes and corrections and video and yeah, it's an insane amount of work, and I'm finding out just the tip of the iceberg of how much work it can become. So
Lately, a big focus of mine has been like keeping an eye on the lighting while filming green screen, because there's so many factors that can change like the tone of your background, and like you could have it well lit, but technically on camera it's reading as like two different shades. So it's like you just have to find like the magic zone and figure out what that is.
I only like to record at night because
Yeah.
if you're recording throughout the day and that light, the natural light, unless you've got,
makes sense.
and even blackout windows, unless you've got really blackout situation, I have had that lighting change enough to where, and I've got to try to match these shots later and do the color and where it's lit more and where shadows move, and
Yeah.
you've got control, but that again takes a lot of lighting too. Then you've
Oh,
got
yeah.
to have all that lighting to make sure to make up for any of the natural light that if you're hoping to have that feel.
Well, I use two photography lights that I have, and I had two umbrellas, but I can't fucking find the one. It's fucked off. It's just got up and hopped away. But but anyway,
Reflectors.
yeah, the big umbrella reflector things. Yeah,
Yep.
so I've got at least one of those. I know I have another one somewhere, but I just can't find it. And then I also have like this ring light kit, and what I'll do lately for the Little Terpene songs, what I'll do is I set up the green screen in my kitchen, like right behind me, where I'm at. Like I use
Mhm.
the poles up here, and I'll just like clamp the green screen down, and then I'll set up a light here on this glass table, right about where you guys are like facing me, and then I would set up another one on top of the stove, and I would lower it a little bit so that these two lights are even, and then
Yep.
I'll drag the dishwasher over because it's on wheels. I'll drag that over, and then I put a little tiny table on top of that, and then I put my fucking tablet on top of that, and then I film it off of the tablet like that, and then it kind of gives me like the dishwasher almost acts as a dolly because it's on wheels, so I can move it very effortlessly, just kind of around wherever, and then I'll
Makes sense.
zoom in. I'll use the digital zoom just a little bit so that it kind of gets rid of like some of the edges that are like folded over or whatever.
Yep.
But it's like very like I'm just making this shit up as I go. I'm just
Yeah.
like it's a very
I know.
much
I know
fun.
how it's supposed to be done, and the thing I lack is room. In order to
Yeah, it
really
takes
truly get it, you need
Yeah.
depth of space
Yeah.
to be able to
Yeah.
light that thing separately from the talent, and get just clean on your background, and then what you need on the talent from an angle to. I don't have the room. I just don't have
Yeah.
the room.
Because when
in my
I
space.
was doing green screen, it would run about 20 feet behind me. So I mean,
Yeah.
and I would have lights on the back of it too.
Right.
Behind it and stuff. But
Ugh.
without room, it's kind of tough to really pull things.
Yeah,
off.
Oh, yeah.
I have
I
to
mean,
shoehorn my
perfection,
green screen here, right behind me, and then prop it up, and then I have to. That's why my screen looks wrong because I have to have it cropped down because my angle on my camera is too wide, and I don't have enough space to change it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Now it's
that's why.
cropped down in OBS. Is there a
Yeah,
reason that you
that-
don't is there a reason you don't then scale that cropped down version up to fill the space in OBS?
I have no idea what you just
If
said.
you take
Wes.
if you go into that scene, are you in OBS right now?
Hey guys, I got to crash, man. I just noticed the time. I got to get
All
up.
right.
I'll see you guys later,
All right.
man. Peace
Peace
and
and
love.
love.
Right.
Catch you
Peace
later,
and love.
dude.
There, peace and love.
Are you in OBS right now?
Yeah, I have a OBS thing.
Are
over
you
here.
in that scene? You're probably running studio mode, right?
I'm in studio. Yeah.
Okay, so over on the left, select the scene that has that we're looking at now.
What the scene
That's playing
for my green screen.
for your shot right now. Are you using it to produce your camera for StreamYard?
Well, yes, but it's just a VST. It's just a or not VST. It's
Virtual
OBS
camera.
virtual camera. Yeah, OBS
Yeah,
virtual
that's
camera.
what I'm using. That's what I'm using.
Okay.
I have to
Okay.
crop mine down because I've got it actually stops right here is where the green screen curves. The actual shot has all that in it. So I have to crop that down holding the alt and dragging the edges. But
Yeah.
then I grab without holding the alt down. If you grab hold of one of the edges of the camera image, you can drag it and make it fill the screen. Or does I didn't know if there was a reason that you
So no, I didn't know I could do that. So how I just grab the edge of the.
highlight select the camera over in the objects. You've
In
got
the
two
objects.
columns in studio mode.
Yeah.
You've got the one that has scenes, and then the other
Right.
one would have the camera. Highlight it, and you should
So
be able
that
to see how there's a. Can you drag a corner? Now you may have to hold down Shift if it doesn't drag it. If it
Yeah, it's not-
loses
It's losing. It's dragging it, but I can't keep it
distorting
in.
you. It's distorting you.
Yeah.
Then hold down the Shift while you do it. See if that hold down the Shift and see if that.
All right. Shift. Grab the corner. That's also distorting me. It's just allowing me to distort myself in whatever direction I want to.
Well, then try the control. Try the
All
control.
right. Try the control. Okay. So now we got control. And that is. Oh, that's weird. Hang on. What's that doing? Is that. Okay, that's kind of working.
Does that make well?
It's still not. It's. Okay, it's better. It's better.
Click.
Let me
click
transition
cut.
it
Click
over and
transition,
you'll see.
and let's take a look at it.
So now.
Okay, you would just have to, if you want to, you'll lose some of the up and down if you go wider. Is what'll
Okay.
happen. So if
Right.
you wanted to, though, you could scale it up, or put a graphic around you that always stays on the screen. You know, different layers.
So
you
it
can
would
add-
show. It would cover that because it's showing it. So
Right,
rather
if
than
you're
my
gonna
hand
put if
disappearing-
you're putting some sort of banner, if you're putting something on there, you
I
can
see.
hide. You could
Okay.
slide your camera to one side and have one side over here be the column that, whatever layout you're gonna end up. I don't know if you've got something set up that you're using for your confessions or anything like that.
Well, no, see, okay, that's kind of the. This is. I mean, I don't want to get that deep into it tonight because I'm gonna crash myself here pretty quick. But
Okay.
But basically, that's what I wanted to get together with you. So now I've adjusted a little bit more, playing around with it some. So let me try this one. Now how does that look?
That looks good. I'm gonna put you up big just so I can hang on up. I'm gonna put your
Okay.
full screen so we'll see how your camera does and everything else.
That looks fine.
Wow, that makes.
I can see a
huge
little bit of a
difference.
black band on the right hand, or it's
Yeah,
the right hand side of my
yeah,
screen.
over here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there.
right there.
But just barely, I could see.
You almost you don't even notice it.
It
don't
almost
really notice it with
disappears
this.
because of the crap I got over there. That the line. But yeah, I can play with that. That's cool. Thank you for teaching me that.
You can
That's-
resize if you right click on that too. Go in to where that camera is. Right
Okay.
click on that in the list that's on there. Right click on the one.
Okay. Yeah.
And you'll see transform. you'll see the
Yeah.
options. And these exist for any layer. Let's say you put an image up as a layer on top of your camera. You can resize it using that using the scale like you just did with the control. Place it, drag it around to where you want it, and it'll have all these same options for centering. If you create a text object to put over top of you.
Okay.
When you add other layers in OBS other than just your camera, because you can add an image, you can add text, you can add video.
Right. And when I set up the green screen, I've got a background and all
I
that
see
set
you
up.
up there. I see you
and-
up there.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because you're up there laughing, giving me a hard time. We see you up there.
It's funny. It's fun. Yeah. Yeah. Seriously.
Are you taking notes? Are you taking notes?
I stopped taking notes a while ago.
Yeah, right. And I'll forget
You've been
half of
drawing?
what you just told me, but this is so much better than it was, and it looks nicer. I mean, it's just a better presentation.
It does. The other looks like, why aren't you filling the screen? This
Yeah.
this at least does that.
Either do
No,
the
I can-
border and have that there with the picture behind you, the picture in a picture or picture over a picture, however you want to say it.
And the border can have animation in it.
Yeah,
The border
let's,
can
let-
have,
let's not.
if you
that might hurt.
wanted anything in it, you know, if
There
you
could
had
be-
something in
there
mind.
could be fire. We'll talk about that when I'm less stoned, because there could be. The brain could.
Is there a time, you cartoon fucker, that you're less stoned? I mean, you tell me.
In the morning when I first get out of bed and I'm drinking coffee, then I'm not as stoned then as I am the rest of the day.
There's
So
a lot of
there's that.
times
You don't-
I have weed
You don't
before
wake up
coffee.
stoned, is what you're saying?
Well,
I would
sometimes,
figure
but not
you'd be stoned
always.
when you woke up.
I wake up stoned every day. I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
Here we go again.
Well, see, I've just recently started this professional pot journey. I've been an amateur all my life, the last 30,
Well,
35, 40
Well,
years.
Kurt, one of these days, if you ever remember your address correctly.
These things are complicated. You understand that I just started dabbing and then I broke it. I broke it because I was trying to get it clean.
Oh,
I wanted it very.
I
wanted it
want to
be-
know, is
very
it the art of floundering that caused you to increase your pot usage and become a
No.
professional?
No,
I-
I can't
and-
give him that much.
But I kind of
credit.
want to feel like it is. I kind of want to feel like it is because it's so anti-Will's message of getting people off the pot. If I,
I
can
think it's-
prove that people are smoking way more now, guy.
Well,
So
if
you've got
people are
questions about
smoking
getting
now,
your thing you want to get running.
Yeah.
Your
I want the confessions. I don't give a shit about the other stuff. That's all fun. It'll change as it changes. It gets
so
better.
the Tuesday and Wednesday.
the
the confessions.
professional amateur show that'll morph as I go, as I learn. But the confessions, I want it to be at least passably nice. I'd like to have a nice title screen. I got a whole thing that I want to say. I don't want to read it every time. I want to point it out to people and have it come up with the words on the screen. They're also in the description below, yada, yada, yada. But I wanted to say that. If you watch any of that, well, I watch Vice Grip Garage, and he's got a thing that comes up and says, I'm an idiot. Don't do what I do unless you're really super desperate. And then only do it it's a joke, but he's just telling you, hey, I'm just doing me here. And that's kind of what this is. Well, I want that to be on my screen at the beginning of every show. Because I don't want
Okay.
to say it all the time. So that kind of stuff. But yeah, I have lots of questions and I don't know how to answer any of them except Wes.
That's why you watch me work streams are so awesome.
Oh, great stuff. I've learned
Wait.
I've learned a dozen things from that too.
What day do you want to do it?
Any day other than, let's see, I'm going over to visit my friend tomorrow. I haven't seen him in too long.
Well, you've got a show tomorrow, right? You
Well,
got a
I'm
show
doing it, so
tomorrow, and
that's
you've
at
got a
10
show
o'clock
on
in the
Wednesday
morning.
night.
Yep, and then I show what are you doing on Thursday? You running a live on Thursday? at any time,
I'm
day or
probably
night?
gonna do something with these guys if I do anything. It'll just be
Okay.
some.
Well, there's a
bullshit
3-hour
with
difference
them. We'll
between
be
us,
getting
so
high and making jokes.
Getting high,
Yeah.
making art, doing jokes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm out of
We
bed
could do a
and
watch me
moving by-
work on Thursday.
Yeah,
And
let's do that at whatever time you want to
walk
set it
you
for.
through revamping your, and I can make the graphics dynamically and get us fairly friggin' far along. If there's anything
Excellent.
specific that you want included, try to have that handy that you can email to me while we're
Right.
doing the thing.
Yep, I can do
But
that.
otherwise, what time on is Thursday good? Does Thursday work? Because you're off on Thursday, right? What time works for you?
I'm up anytime after 8 my time. I'm up and moving by then and had coffee.
That's 11 my time. That's no good for
11
me.
your time. You want to do
It's
it
no
at
good
like
for
you want to do it at like noon, 1 o'clock?
Fuck, you're awake by 1 real good? I'm not, I'm not. No, 1's no good. 1 your time?
3?
Are you talking 1 your time?
Yeah, it'd be 3 your time. That's what I'm saying. That'd be 3
It'd
your
be
time.
4 my time. I'm
Or
3
4
hours,
your
aren't
time.
I?
Yeah, sorry. You're 3 hours. Yeah.
I'm 3 hours ahead.
Yeah. So 1 my time would be 4 your time.
We could do 4. That leaves
Could
us
do
time
4.
to do something warped late at night. If we're
Yeah.
going to do something along those lines.
Cool.
Because
I could learn something people could watch. You know, they'll be pointing
this week.
and smiling. It'll be awesome. We'll
I'll,
probably get
I'll
stoned.
try to have it set up to where I can show an example of OBS. It'll be working with OBS, getting you to add other things other than just your camera to
Right.
this, and create the different scenes that you need. Because you probably want 3 or 4. I have a thumbnail that it starts with. I have an intro video that I run in OBS. That video runs in OBS,
Yeah.
and then I switch to my alien scene. And I stay there until the very end. When I come to the wrap up, I go to my 4th scene that is me. I turn that camera on and
I
show
barely
up.
understand what the scenes are for. To me, that's solo screen. What you're looking at, that's my solo screen.
What if you have 2 screens where one you're working on something and you want them to see your, if you've got 2 cameras, you want it to
That's-
be down in the corner on one of them, and you want it to actually be full like this on another, so you can switch back and forth between those.
Right.
That's one usage of it.
Yeah. See,
We'll
if I
figure
do
all that
this-
out.
Yeah.
Thursday.
See, if I do this,
at-
see, now I can present to you my Vizio screen. That's
there
my.
you
That's
go.
what I look at. That's
I love
done
the
in
slow
OBS.
fade. That's really satisfying.
He's using the fade transition and
Yeah,
the
fade
stinger.
transition.
They're stingers.
It's my favorite. Yeah.
They call
Very
those
good.
stingers in OBS, and Streamlabs is the same thing.
All right, I'm gonna go put this on my calendar so don't forget, and I will talk to you on a live
I'll-
or chat soon.
I'll have it scheduled.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, and show up on Wednesday for the pistachio.
Yes.
Pistachio Wednesday night. Wednesday nights we'll have a YouTube grow stream. We'll get you a couple of subscribers. He will plug you. He will plug you. And you will be satisfied with the plug.
Excellent. Excellent. I've
Peace
got all
and
the
love,
notifications on, so I'll get it up there. Thanks a lot, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yourself a
Good
good
to see you, man.
Night.
Yeah. Love you all.
Love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here at the Random Vibe.
Hell yeah.
The Random Vibe.
That was a good
Peace,
time
man.
with Brandon. But
We've gone 2 hours. Should we call this an evening? I want to
Yeah,
give her
that's
the
good.
ability to go to bed because she's got to work tomorrow. She's already judging me because I didn't get the dishes done. So
Oh,
I'm
you
hoping to be okay about all that. And it
yeah.
was, it would have been different if it wasn't just basically because of, pistachio.
Oh yeah.
I feel kind of bad about that, but so
You got all anal about it.
that was every the jokes.
Hey.
Everybody, it's
Thank you.
it's
Like
Jess.
Yeah.
She's not here often, but sometimes. I mean, she does a good job with those one.
Oh yeah.
We'll get in touch tomorrow. Do
Yeah,
something
we'll talk
tomorrow.
about stuff.
talk about
Yeah,
stuff.
sorry,
Maybe
I've been
record some stuff.
super high
Yeah.
mode for like an
I-
hour.
Mhm.
I want to talk. What you thinking about Future Girl? Future
Yes,
Girl.
sir.
What is?
Yeah.
Think about episode 1. Think about that, and because I'll do all the video and the VFX. If we need any VFX in anything, I got access. I can do VFX. I have the ability to do some of these things. Hey, you need some? I got a video where I do the whole snap, the Thanos snap. And
I know. I
it's-
watched a bunch of those videos today.
I hated that camera. Oh, you watched? I hated that camera. That was just with it was at night, bad lighting and everything, because the effect worked good. What I ended up doing, you move a mask while you're breaking it up in a shatter and do it. I remember how to do those.
Oh, very nice.
But portals, I can do portals. We could do
Oh,
some
yeah.
really
So
interesting
many
stuff.
portals.
Lasers, you need lasers. What
I'm
lasers coming on?
personally very excited for Future Girl.
I know. I'm super
I
excited
love
I'm very excited about that too.
too.
I'm looking forward to it.
The minute I saw the costume, the minute I saw her in the costume, and every day, at least
It
part
was-
of the day, I have thought about Future Girl. I have thought about the show. I have thought about scenes. We got to get a fan. We're gonna have to, the cape's got to be blown. You got to have. There's certain things that. Because
Should I
I'm
make a
thinking
big
about.
F to put on the back, or should I just keep it the Batman symbol? I could make like a big glittery F for Future Girl.
How folded up is it? How often do you see it clear as the Batman signal?
Not very.
How often are we
and
going to
it's
have
like-
shots from the back? I don't even recall seeing it. I've never thought about shots from the back. I don't think it'll be a problem, and I can digitally do things to whatever is in the way.
Oh, that's true.
So,
Okay,
so we've got. I wouldn't.
very good.
I mean, unless you're going to be like, oh, I need to do this. I need to do this. I'm not going to stand in your way or anything.
I'm not. It's for fun. I'm not going to stress about it. We'll
This
figure it
is
out.
our future. This is our future, Future Girl.
Yes.
This is our future.
Future Girl says, "Calm down. It'll be okay."
Hey,
It's just about to be some of the
Oh.
most fun you've had.
oh, here
I
we go.
know.
Nah, I can't allow the dream squashing. The dream squashing. You can't
I'm
be.
not-
You can't
I'm
be
not-
squashing the dream of the laugh
If
stick.
anything, I'm encouraging the dream.
The dream of the laugh stick is alive. The dream of the laugh stick will be.
You know,
will be.
I
I
had
am
a
plugging
little
the
cry
lapstick.
about it that we weren't doing the lapstick anymore for this season. It made me sad. So
I didn't want to. I feel we had to.
Same.
I had to give him. He wouldn't take time off. Even though nobody's saying you better have a song. Nobody's
Right.
expecting. I mean, he personally, I had to give us all. I had to give us all a break. I don't think any of us wanted to stop when we did. I just felt we all needed. It coincided with what Gary was going to do, and I thought it'll allow me to make all the changes that I really have in store for the graphics for it, for the theme sequence for it, for the
oh
different.
yeah, no,
the
I
thumbnails,
totally
the
get
different-
it. I understand. It made me sad because I like spending time with you all and making each other laugh and seeing the little interludes that you and Jess do and like seeing the Art of Floundering do his thing and then Charlie Wood just being fucking insane.
Well, I
and my
feel like
always coming up with great shit. It's like it's a lot of fun and I love being involved and I was sad that it was ending.
It was the best. It's the best thing I've worked. This is so satisfying. There's a Todd Barry. I believe that's his name. A stand-up comedian, Todd Barry. Shorter, baldy. He played the bongos on Flight of the Conchord. Doggy Bounce. He was the bongo player.
Doug? No, that wasn't Doug. What was his name?
Todd.
He
He
his
went
name
by
Todd.
Todd.
Okay.
On there.
Sorry.
he did a stand up. He went on tour. He went to several shows and filmed it, and it was just crowd work. It was just crowd work. It was just I'm going in here and I just know whatever they're gonna say. I'm gonna be able to just produce laughs from that.
Oh
And,
yeah.
and I really I loved that. I loved watching that, and that's always kind of how I have felt. And this is such you all have that. You all have that ability to work smart, to be there, to be that quick and in character. This is a great experience for me. This is exactly what I feel like. This is where my talent lies, in the improv one-liners, the whatever we're. Yes, I can write. Yes, we can do the other. What I really love, and I get that dopamine fucking going. Is it? I am on fire when I am doing the characters. It is the way it goes.
Hi.
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Look out here. Look out
Yeah.
here. Michael Songs.
Getting ready for bed.
Jammy winner. Jammy winner. Everybody.
Congratulations.
Everybody.
He's got 2 camera angles. He's got 2 I'm pulling off. I'm having to pretend to be all these different characters, and I've got OBS, StreamYard, character. I'm running all these things dynamically, trying to keep the show going, and he's got help. He's got Maria. She's there running, switching between the cameras for him.
that's
That's
awesome.
beautiful. Nobody
amazing.
does that for me.
Bring
Nobody
back the
cares.
wizard.
Like literally 2 seconds ago, Jess just pulled Michael Song's fuck.
This is what we need.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that for sure.
The wizard. He's a
Yeah.
huge Whitesnake fan.
I should.
He
Fucking
slide
right in the middle of what I was
in.
saying. But I was saying,
Two,
Jess just pulled up that comment for you, so you can't even say that because she was just helping.
It
True.
was a comment. It wasn't camera 2 now. It wasn't camera. It's different. It's different.
It's different. Love it.
Trying to stick up for Jess.
Why, thank you.
She's working. She's working. That's
I
the
tell
thing. She
people to
can.
get out after call work
I'm
all
just
day
saying,
so
she
we
can-
can do this.
She can't. I mean, yes, she's over there watching I Love Weed Live and watching our show, but she's actually working. She's got to be on the clock. She can't be in the show otherwise. No, I love it. That's why there's a reason I'm going live as a butt plug this week, right? I mean, it's clearly I can't not be doing this. I can't go without doing something, and the butt plug's easy. That's why I'm easy. The butt plugs are going to be Pistachio. I'm going to see if I can pull 3-hour connection stream as Pistachio
3
on Wednesday.
hours?
I used to do those for 4 hours as myself. Jordan, the J. Jordan, and I on Wednesday nights would do, and I would have over 200 views on some of those. They were really good shows.
Oh yeah.
It was why I had so many damn hours that kept dropping off my total. That were a year old and everything because we had I was doing those connection streams. Now, granted, it wasn't a butt plug. It wasn't an anal plug hosting. It was me. So so we'll see what kind of crowd I get. On Friday nights we would do one. That it actually just ended up becoming a party. I didn't end up doing any of the. I stopped doing the wheel. I stopped putting people. It was like drop your links. We're just getting loaded. Just have fun out there, and we want you all to get loaded. It became Friday night, but originally that was an adult connection stream. I think I have some of those are still up. But yeah,
Like
I'm
a
gonna do
triple
that
X?
with the butt plug.
Like a triple X adult connection?
18 plus.
Oh,
18 plus YouTube content creators.
Yeah.
So that if you've got something that, like weed programs, they don't necessarily feel comfortable going on to some of these connection streams
Right.
because they're not all like James Gype that's clearly, with the weed backgrounds and all that. He's fine with it. but they don't always go into Tuber Chat because you've got a lot of other family-based
pages.
Yeah.
stuff on those. So this is kind of geared at people that have something, but you don't have to be dirty. You don't have to be anything like that. It's just another avenue that it's not the. So whatever, feel comfortable bringing it in. You know, you don't have to, because we have a butt plug who's hosting. Pistachio.
Hell yeah.
So that's
So it's
gonna.
really friendly
The
show.
plug zone. The plug zone.
Plug zone.
That's what I'm going to have a thumbnail. I'm going to make a background. The plug zone. Wednesday.
It should have
Wednesday.
like an electrical socket on it because that's also called a plug.
You know, I had thought about that. That was a part of the imagery that I had pictured. Was it is a plug? Is it would I use it that way? I'm plugging them. I'm plugging the chat. Because thinking of imagery to use on the symbols and all that. But no, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to.
Corks
And hey,
olive trees.
You can feel free to show up. If
Oh, absolutely.
if any character or if you, I mean, I'll make sure you guys have the link. So anybody that feels like, but I'll be bringing up channels. I'll be bringing up channels and sharing this and giving some sort of I am dropping the link. There, I have pasted the link. You know, I'm gonna milk out for 3 hours. We would have 60 plus channels come through during the 3 to 4 hour show that I would do on Wednesdays. So and it was always good hours. And this will be comedy. I started doing improv music doing those. It was the first time that I kind of throw me a topic and let me try doing this. And with Jordan there, and so I would just and that was a lot of fun. So we started to branch out doing that. I don't know. I get high, I do things. I have a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
It's a
Okay.
better
That's
way
what
to
it's all
live.
about.
It's
Do you remember
what
like
it's all
15
about.
minutes ago when we were like, hey, it's starting to get like we should end the stream, man.
But all that still applies. All that
Yes.
still, because exactly. Because she needs to get to sleep. I have to. I mean, I would stay up till the sun comes up.
Yeah.
But she has to work, and I would be in a lot of trouble. I don't want
And
to
you got-
chance that.
Just to do, man. I mean,
Hey, we have to make a living doing this. That's what we got to do. We got to sell a lot of shirts. We got to
We'll
sell
figure
a
it
lot of marketing. We got to get us. We need an HBO deal, is what I think. I think we need HBO.
we should also look into Amazon Prime, how we can get involved in that. Like, have our shit uploaded. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
really
Maybe we could pick Clowny's brain and figure out how he got on Tubi and get on Tubi ourselves.
Those things are all possible. I looked into the Amazon Prime, and so I know kind of the avenue to go with that. They at one point in time had screenplay software you could be using right there to
very
do
good.
the writing and everything. They were encouraging, but no, I want to make money doing this. I want us to. We're funny. Are there other people that are just better? Are we just not good enough? Is that what it is? There isn't a part of me that fucking believes it.
We're the underdogs
we're the underdogs.
of this
Yeah.
story.
We just need an audience because I think
just starting.
we're delivering comedy, and it's good comedy. Yeah, we're delivering good comedy. I feel good about our content. I feel good about what we're doing.
I feel like a lot of our comedy and a lot of our ideas are comparable to like lots of mainstream stuff that's out there. So I feel like there's definitely some type of market or avenue for the stuff that we provide and bring to the table.
And it's a huge market. It had to be broken away from the rest of the channel because Adult Swim was getting better ratings than the NFL in all these age groups. This is actually, if we could just get out in front of a big enough audience, we are kind of something that could have big potential, just like a South Park, just like a those type of things that get those bigger rates. How many seasons did they do of Aqua Teen Hunger Force? And tell me they have anything.
They're still running. They're doing a new season right now.
Didn't they end? Didn't they end? And then they had a.
That happens I feel like after every season, they announce that it's the end of the show.
Maybe it's
not
their shit.
back, and then they bring it back, and then eventually they started being like, "No, guys, for real, it's not coming back. Aqua Teen Hunger Force is dead." And then they bring it back, but with a slightly different name, but it's the exact same fucking show. And then they started doing that every season since.
That last ending was so where Meatwad ended up, being the only one that was alive at the end, and the Jewels, and they totally. I mean, I knew they had done BS kind of, but that was so involved of a yes, this is the actual end and everything. I really. So there is another season.
There's like a.
All the more reason we're gonna make it. All the more reason we're gonna make it.
It's like a
That
6 or 8
freaking show.
episode season, and they're releasing it on Hulu through Adult Swim on Hulu like the day after it airs. But
Okay.
I think there should be like 2 episodes out if it hasn't. But I also could be wrong, and it may not have aired yet. I just know it's happening at some point this month.
Damn, you learn something new every day. I really thought they were done. I really thought this
Yeah,
land.
they-
I
They
really
keep
thought they
calling
were
back
done.
from the dead. It's amazing.
And didn't they had some like special or something? I think they had.
Yeah, they had a
There was
movie.
something after
they-
the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Let's
People watched
hey
it.
hey. Let's end this because I could go on and on. She's laughing at me. Shut up! Shut up! Quit laughing at me! Quit laughing at me. Everybody out there.
All right.
Hey,
Good night.
I
Love
hope
you guys.
everybody's life out there
I love
is
you
good.
too.
We love you all. Peace and love, everybody. I'm gonna click the end stream. We're gonna go here. Everybody is left. It is us.